for Advik, the live case study competition.
A very good afternoon to one and all present over here. I, Unmil,
And I, Aditya,
will be guiding you all through this Advik, the live case study event.
we will be witnessing the best talents from the country showcase their problem solving and managerial skills in this case study round. I would welcome our esteemed jury who have joined us in both online and offline modes. Mr. Sumit Singh sir, Cluster Sales Head, and Mr. Indra Singh sir, Lead Breeder, Pearl Millets. I would welcome you all.
I would also like to welcome the jury members who have connected us through the online mode. Mr. Srinivas Reddy Nandigram sir, Senior Vice President, Product Development, Customer Insights and Strategy Development. Next we have Mr. Krishan Kumar sir, General Manager, Sales and Marketing. The next we have our alumni from NIAM, Mr. Rituraj Korpe sir, Crop Manager, Millet and Mustard. Another we have Miss Soni Nanda ma'am, Deputy Manager, Branding and Communication. Again, she is our alumni from 2018 to 20 batch. Next, we will be having our senior Miss Bejam Beula ma'am. She is Supply Chain Management Trainee. Again, she is our alumni from 2022 to 2024 batch.
So, Unmil, it would be of great help if you just, tell our participants the rules for the final round.
Definitely, Aditya. Advik Live Case Study Competition not only bring out their problem-solving skills, but also highlight their critical thinking and interpersonal skills. Before telling you the rules, I would like to thank our sponsor, Seedworks International Private Limited. We will be having 5 teams, each of whom will present the solution in 10 minutes presentation. After 8 minutes, the buzzer will be rung, and it will show you that you have only 2 minutes. Following their presentation, we will be having Q&A round.
So now we invite Team GA from Hansraj College, Delhi University, Mr. Ayush Jain and Ms. Gunjan Agarwal. All the best, guys.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Gunjan Agarwal, and he's Ayush Jain. We are Team GA from Hansraj College, University of Delhi. We are here to present and provide recommendation to AGROVON for its strategic market expansion and brand transitioning. Now, moving on to our first problem statement, that is bridging the brand gap. Yeah, and firstly, I would like to present the executive summary. AGROVON is an agricultural company, a leading player in the agriculture sector that focuses on production, marketing, and research and development of hybrid seeds. Now, it is looking to expand into the mustard and millet segments to launch a new product that is Hybrid Seed 888, and also integrating its brand from Green Harvest to positioning it as a premium brand under Prime Seeds. So, we have repeatedly asked ourselves question that how we can enhance our brand recognition, how we can implement strategies to increase our market share. To focus on all these questions, we have devised strategies such as that focuses on sustainability, innovation, and differentiation. We have also employed personalized marketing and SEO optimization that will lead and help to increase our market share. Now, moving on to our first problem statement. That is bridging the brand gap and effectively transitioning from Green Harvest to Prime Seeds. Our first focus is on sustainability. There's a growing and emerging trend to focus on environmentally friendly practices. For that, we have continuously explored sustainable packaging as an option. We have focused on aluminum laminates, edible films, and avoided plastics as it's a non-biodegradable waste. And we should obtain organic certification to instill belief in our consumers. We can obtain certifications by India Organic and Organic Farming Association of India. To focus on innovation and differentiation and to differentiate our products in the market and focusing and providing a unique selling proposition, we have devised different varieties of millets and mustards. Through devising different varieties and focusing on their specialities and qualities, we are targeting health-conscious consumers and also adventurous eaters and position ourselves as a premium brand.
Hello. Yeah. So now coming to the growth in the market share of the mustard and millet segment. So here we are providing two-fold marketing strategy, which encompasses the personalized marketing and the content marketing, which also includes the SEO optimization, which ultimately is incorporated under it. So coming to the personalized marketing, here the customers are divided on the basis of the category. So what are the different natures of customers that the company will be catered to? So there are majorly three types of customers. First is the farmers, who will be catered with the marketing strategy of person to person, face-to-face marketing. Under this, we will be providing the field visits demonstrations. Next is the industry. We will be providing the sampler packs so that the industry can get the taste of our product, and ultimately they can consider us as the second, like the next supplier for their inputs. Now coming to the third one, which is the retail and wholesale channel. Under this, we will be focusing on the push strategy, under which the retailers and the wholesalers will be incentivized in order to push that product, like our product, in front of the customers. Now coming to the content marketing, here we will be focusing on the partnerships with three main stakeholders. First is food blogger, second is a nutritionist, and third is chefs. They will be providing the sponsored content over our website as well as the social media pages. We will be providing mainly three main types of content. First is blogs and articles. We will be publicizing the USP of our new added varieties as well as the different initiatives that the company used to do. Now, the second one will be recipes and the cooking tutorials, which will be provided in the form of infographics as well as the videos. Moreover, word of mouth communication is the most important thing, so our focus is on customer testimonials and reviews. SEO optimization also needs to be focused upon under keyword research and on-page optimization for getting better research results. Now coming to the third problem statement, which is successful launch of hybrid prime 8888. This is the comprehensive 8-step process which needs to be focused upon so that no aspect is left behind regarding our newly launched product. So first is, which is the very fundamental thing, the market research. Under market research, we have identified three types of consumers. First is farmers, second distributors, and third is retailers. And the trends in the competitive market are, the market is consolidating. Second, the technological advancement is there. Moreover, the people are raising more demand towards it. Second is product development and testing. There are majorly three types of testing that we need to focus upon. First is field trials. Second, agronomic and sensory evaluation. And third is consumer and behavioral evaluation, which needs to be focused on how the consumer's taste and preferences are aligning with the product or not. Now coming to the third part, which is partnerships, we need to focus on agricultural universities and the government in order to get the synergy benefits. And fourth is the marketing thing, which we have already discussed, that targeted personalized campaigns and field visits are necessary. Now the fifth part is farmers training, in which we will be giving them two major things. First is the technical assistance, and second is the access to the inputs, which are specifically used for the usage of our product. They may be specific in nature. So now the next one is pricing. There are two types of pricing that we are proposing. First is value-based pricing, because it is a premium product. And second is the dynamic pricing, because ultimately at the end of the day, the seeds will be seasonal in nature. They will be used seasonally. So we can provide the seasonal discounts at the time of off seasons. Now the last one is the feedback and evaluation, in which we will be focusing on key areas which are bringing either advantages or disadvantages to our company. And those things needs to be monitored carefully in order to understand what needs to be done with the time given. Now coming to the last second problem statement, which is distribution of the prime seeds. So there is a fourfold strategy given on the slide, which will be focusing on effective delivery of the products, as well as proper efficiency in warehouse management. So the first one is leveraging technology. There are three technologies that we'll be focusing on. First is WMS, that is warehouse management system, under which everything will be recorded and nothing will be remained unnoticed, and the accuracy will be the key concern. Second is just in time, and third is vendor management integration, under which the risk will be shifted to the vendors, since we are providing them the whole ownership of the products that we sold to them. Next is the exploration of the e-commerce websites, which are specifically agriculture oriented. We have also listed them in the slide, that is AgroStar, DHeart, and the Ninja Cart. And next is the partnerships. There are two main stakeholders that cannot be overlooked. First is the local, that is the regional distributors. Those are the people who are in the direct contact with the customers. So they need to be provided the performance-based incentives, and also we can get the feedbacks from them in order to alter our strategies and get the customized offerings to them. And second is the farmers cooperators. We can directly connect with them and provide them the like the products that we produce, so that we can cut down the profit margin of the middleman, and ultimately we will be having the profit. Third is the supply chain optimization, where we can outsource the transportation thing with the help of roadways outsourcing delivery systems, like we have mentioned, Delivery and Blue Dart. Now the last thing is data analytics. Ultimately, data plays a very important role in making the marketing decisions and other decisions as well. So the predictive analysis, scenario analysis, and the root cause analysis will be our key concerns. Now coming to the last problem statement, which is enhancing customer relations.
For this, we have focused on majorly three strategies. First is personalized communication. Under this, we'll regularly engage with our customers, that is majorly farmers, industry, and wholesale and retail customers, by mediums like calls, emails, and field visit. Second, we'll majorly focus on feedback mechanism. We are planning to launch an incentivized feedback mechanism, where we'll work on the reviews given by our customers and integrate them into our core business practices. Second is customer supports, providing value-added services. And for that, we'll organize training programs so as to access the bridge gap in information grab to farmers. Second is establishing support teams that will hear the grievances of the farmers. And thirdly, we'll also help in community engagement. For this, we'll organize CSR initiatives in collaboration with various NGOs that will focus locally on farmers, like working on the rural health and education. Then we have established a reward-based system, specifically a tiered-based reward system, where we'll give rewards based on customer spending on orders. Also, we'll build loyalty customer engagement programs to establish our brand's identity and presence in the market. Thank you. That's all from my side. We are open to questions.
It was a great presentation, guys. So now we are open to the question answer round.
Yeah, is anyone having the question?
So Ayush and Gunjan, first of all, thank you guys for a great presentation. I just wanted to know your viewpoint regarding this content marketing, which you have mentioned in your slide. What is the relevance and what is the contribution percentage do you guys foresee in building this product, Hybrid Prime 8888?
Which kind of marketing you
Content marketing.
Content marketing. Okay. So the major focus or the reason why we put this thing in our slides or the recommendation part is ultimately the key result area for our revenue generation is the customers. So irrespective of whether the farmers or the retailers are our direct customers, the awareness that needs to be built is at the inception point of the demand, that is the consumers. So content marketing is aligns with the trends that we can see in the taste and preferences of especially the Indian consumers. Like Indian consumers are having more digitally viable and having more mobile phones nowadays. So ultimately, whatever they used to get information from different people, they are nowadays getting it from websites or the different ways of content marketing only. So this ultimately alters the way they think or perceive about a product.
Thank you, Ayush. Yeah.
Thank you, sir. Is this? Are you having any other question?
No, thanks. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys. Now we invite Team Navodaya from Institute of Rural Management, Anand, Mr. Subranil Sahu, sir, and Mr. Manas Nigam, sir.
So good afternoon, everyone and the jury. So we, Team Navodaya from IRMA, are going to present our solution for the Advik case. So, Agrigenics, a leader in agricultural innovation with a strong focus on hybrid seeds in the segment of cotton and rice, has recently made an acquisition in the green harvest for producing high quality seed products. Now, the challenge is that it is introducing a new product named Hybrid Prime 8888. So, how do it get into the market? So for that, we have conducted a secondary research, and through a research paper on ResearchGate, we have found several trends. Trends like hybrid seeds account to a 70.02% of the market value in the seed market. Considering the market scenario, there is a 6% growth rate in the hybrid seeds, 7.3% growth rates in the mustard seed production. So in the Indian market context, there is an issue of high brand loyalty, diverse climatic conditions, increasing adoption of the hybrid seeds. And for that, we are going to present further. Now, I would like to invite Shubhrani to present further.
So when it comes to transition from green harvest to prime seeds, so what is the biggest issue when we do an acquisition? The problem is with the distributors. The distributors feel that if a company is getting acquired, the schemes that they were having, the returns, the terms and condition that might change as a new company has acquired them. So because of that, they lose the trust on the company. And because of that, there can be a serious issue. The distributor is no longer part with us, and same can happen with the dealers. So the first step to do is take a high-level meeting, a confidence-building strategy meeting. A CEO should directly lead it with all the distributors. He should call pan-India level and tell state clearly that the terms and conditions, the schemes, everything remains same for the company. And moreover, to bring confidence for the initial 6 months, it is very, very important to go with the loyalty scheme, stocking schemes, and also at that period of time, we can go with hybrid 88-88, we can offer them special margins on that. And this 6 months becomes very crucial because these distributors are with us for many, many years. We can't lose them. So for that, immediately for that basis, for those 6 months, we need to come up with an enhanced complaint resolution system, under which in every complaint of the distributors needs to be tracked, a 14-day resolution system needs to be bring on, and there should be a complaint escalation protocol that need to be properly followed. And moreover, our main timeline strategy is that in the first month, there has to be a central distributor meeting at the pan-India level. After that, loyalty scheme should be there from the month 2 onwards, and there should be an enhanced consumer complaint resolution. It becomes very, very important so that we are not losing any of our distributors or dealers. Even there is acquisition, we are at a very, very strong state. Next, it comes expand. Next comes expanding market presence in mustard and millet segments. Our first thing will be to go to the target states where these seeds are grown. Those are Rajasthan, Uttar Pradesh, Karnataka, Maharashtra, and Tamil Nadu. And after that, the most important thing is we will be working on the distribution expansion and the promotional offers. So we need to speak up with the retailers, the dealers, to stock up, and we will be providing them the cash discounts in the initial phase. And if they are buying in bulk, we can offer them a cash discount of 3%. So this space is a very competitive space. There are very big players, Rashi Seeds, Myco, and all. To compete with them, we need to incentivize them further. So year 1 to year 3, we bring a push strategy where we are offering discounts. We are also providing incentives on the hoarding. So if they are putting hoarding outside their a shop in the peak season, we will be incentivizing them so that hybrid 8888, using the ATL strategy, they can be marketed in a much better manner.
Now, through the secondary research, one of the research paper on ResearchGate, we found that YouTube is the biggest category stage for the farmers who consume information and knowledge. Next big is WhatsApp. Following WhatsApp, we have Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. So through this, we determine that YouTube and WhatsApp is a major platform for marketing this particular product. For a wider reach and high engagement, Hybrid Prime 8888 should seek this particular platform. In YouTube, we have seen that there are farmer pages like Farming Leader and Creative Kisan. So a Farming Leader, that is the biggest farming channel, charges 10x times because the consumer market he has is 6.4 million subscribers. Whereas Creative Kisan, it has 312k subscribers. So to reach to the deeper depths and the penetration of the market to be optimum, we are going to contact the small and micro YouTubers instead of going with the biggest players. On that basis, we are also going to penetrate the market in a better manner and also reducing our cost on the marketing strategy. Next in line, we have WhatsApp community building. For WhatsApp community building, we will be building groups in which farmers would be putting up their questions and queries, which will be answered by the chatbots, who will be answering them in the vernacular languages itself to make that connect with the farmers, and farmer feel that yes, I am being answered in my own language and they feel localized marketed. So moving further, for the youth and the coming generation to be marketed, we have an influencer strategy on Instagram as well, where Apni Kheti and Apna Gujarat, renowned in the areas of Gujarat, Maharashtra, and Madhya Pradesh, are going to penetrate the deepest of market along with the segment in the youth market. Now I would like to invite Shubhranil.
So establishing Hybrid Prime 8888 as a market leader. So first we will go with the strategic positioning. And under that, it was be the price competitiveness, the product differentiation, the customer feedback loop. So the pricing would be very competitive in the initial years so that we are not losing out with the other companies. The product differentiation, as we have spent a lot of money on the research and development, we will go up with the USP that we have the higher yield. We need to communicate well. And when it comes to the customer feedback, the most important comes is that we are taking the customer feedback and implementing them. The time between the two should be reduced. But the most important thing when we are marketing hybrid 8888, the most important thing, social media is a platform, but the other platform is the farmer meeting, which the extension officer does. With the farmer meeting, they tell the product in a much better manner, and it has a demonstration effect. People feel much localized, and they are able to connect in a much better manner. But the question comes, how we will measure that whether we are going on the right direction or not. So because of that, we are having KPI matrices that need to be measured on the monthly basis. So under that, we will have a brand recall rate, what is the monthly sales volume year-on-year basis, we will do incremental sales growth, how many dealers we have retained, how many distributors we have retained, is there any attrition rate on that? These are the very important factors so that hybrid 8888 becomes the market leader. So the expected outcome is, we want to have a very robust network system so that we can expand to the entire country and specifically the target customers. Moreover, for the initial 3 years, we want to collaborate with 5 to 6 those YouTubers who speak in the vernacular language and they have a very good connect with the farmers. And by the 4th year, as demonstration effect has also happened, we have spent money on the marketing. Now we will decrease the spending on the marketing, and our strategy will be the pull strategy. Now we will be focusing on EBITDA to increase the EBITDA, the operating profit margin. At the end, we want to gain the trust by the year 5, and we want to be the market leader in this category. Thank you.
So guys, thanks for a good presentation.
Thanks.
I have just 2 questions. So one is regarding that you have mentioned that from the year 4th, the company should follow the pull strategy. So I just want to know why. So any reflections on this?
Sir, because like in the 1st, 2nd, 3rd year, we are increasing on the marketing spend. So now we have done the seen the demonstration effect, and also moreover we have collaborated with the YouTubers. So 1st year penetration rate is slow, 2nd year it becomes much higher, 3rd year much higher. Now this product is normal. So now we can focus on, now we have created certain amount of brand value. So year 4 onwards, it becomes, as we have created the brand value, so now we can come up with the pull strategy and start focusing on the operating margin. That becomes very important as we are doing business here.
Okay. And my second question is that you guys have mentioned that the pricing should be very competitive. Yeah. And meanwhile, you have also mentioned the discount structure should be very flexible. Yeah. So don't you think that these 2 things can't go parallelly? Because if the company is going to be very flexible in the discount structure, so eventually the seriousness regarding the brand is going to be diluted.
Sir, so actually with that point, we wanted to mean that pricing competitive means if somebody is giving it as 100 rupees, so at least for the initial 3 years, we are giving at 90 rupees. So we wanted to tell that regarding that. So in the initial years, we want to focus on the expansion phase for the first 3 years.
Fine. Yeah. Thank you.
Thanks.
Again, it was a great presentation, guys. Thank you. Now I would invite Team Flame, Mr. Archit Girdhar sir and Miss Advitya Bector ma'am, sorry, from University Business School, Punjab University, Chandigarh. All the best, guys.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Advitya and he's Anchit. Our team name is Flame. We are from University Business School, Punjab University, Chandigarh. We are here to present our analysis of the case that was given to us. Our analysis reflects the following scheme. We will talk about the company, problem statement, agriculture sector, competitor analysis, strategic solutions followed by methodology, and our implementation plan. We have included competitor analysis and a questionnaire to implement and test out the strategies we have devised for the case. So I'll now hand over the mic to Anchit.
Hello everyone. So the case starts with Agrigenics, a prominent player in agricultural sector which has built its dominance in the sector through its mission, the portfolio it carries, the core values, and the strategies it has devised for its economic boom. It holds a diverse portfolio, as we can see. It has portfolio in hybrid rice seeds, cotton seeds, vegetable seeds, and now the company plans a new product launch. Before that, if we see, the company has acquired another company called Green Harvest, rebranded to Prime Seeds, which deal in mustard and millet seeds. So now the company plans to launch a new product called Hybrid Prime Tetra 8 with a vision to aim the scale the product to ensure the organization's presence as a market leader and have a product differentiation strategy.
Now let's jump to the problem statement. As shown in the slide, we have to transition the Green Harvest brand to Prime Seeds while maintaining brand recognition and customer trust. Then we'll have to maintain the position of the market leader of the Agrigenics in the cotton segment. Then we have to increase the market share in the competitive mustard and millet seed segments and successfully launch and scale the new hybrid seed, Hybrid Prime Tetra 8, to establish it as a market leader within next 5 years. So now before we move further, following were the challenges that we faced. So the brand awareness and acceptance of Prime Seeds is one challenge that Agrigenics will face, and navigating through the competitive market dynamics in mustard and millet segment, strengthening distribution networks, and enhancing customer engagement with farmers and key stakeholders. To cope up with it, we have done a SWOT analysis where the strengths would be the establishing brand in the agriculture. It already has an established brand in the cotton segment, right? And then it has a diverse product portfolio, given that the vegetable seeds in itself has a diverse portfolio. The weakness would be transitioning, because it's a challenge, and then the limited market share in the mustard and millet seeds. The opportunities in the same would be expanding the market segments and new product introduction, where the threats would be the competitive landscape and risk in brand transition. So you can see in the left corner that we've done a mustard seed and a millet seed segment analysis. We've done this so that we can understand the product line and the price lining of our prominent players in the market and what Agrigenics can learn from it in order to achieve its aim of becoming the market player within the next 5 years. So we'll move to the next slide.
Yes. Now, let's study about agriculture sector. In the top left, we have Indian seed market segmentation by the seed types. We can see the field crops, that is rice and wheat, has the major share by 40%. Then we have vegetable seeds, followed by cotton seeds, oil seeds, and other seeds. If we have to talk about the Indian seed market growth, right now in 2024, the market value is $3.61 billion, and by 2030, it is expected to grow at $5.01 billion. If we have to go in the year-wise segregation, then in 2024, we have 30,000 crores, and by 2028, it is expected to grow at 43,200 crores. If we have to bifurcate the region-wise, we can see that the North India has the largest market share by 35%.
So for Agrigenics to fulfill its objective of becoming a market leader in the seed market, we've done the competitor analysis. So we find out that the major players are Adventa, Bayer, Kaveri Seeds, Syngenta, and Corteva, where the market share of the same, according to their specialization, would be Mahiko in the hybrid seeds, and then Kaveri Seeds in the rice and corn. The Indian seed market is fragmented with the top 5 companies occupying 27.52%. The major players in this market are Adventa Seeds UPL, Bayer AG, Corteva, AgriScience, Kaveri Seeds, and Syngenta Group. So the competitive edge that Agrigenics can hold is about the commitment and the dedication to innovation and quality. Further, we can see that from the recent developments that the companies are now investing in the hybrid seeds. That is because to ensure the growth and gain a competitive advantage to be a part of a developing market of hybrid seeds with a CAGR of 5.71% for 2024 to 2030. We'll move to the strategy solutions.
So now we have strategy solutions. So in order to analyze the case, we have strategic areas as brand transition, market expansion, product launch, digital marketing strategy, distribution strategy, customer feedback, and partnership with agricultural universities. So we have objective, strategy, action steps, and KPIs. For example, for brand transition, we have objective of transition green harvest brand to prime seeds. So the strategy we have devised is rebranding campaign focusing on prime seeds as a leader in a high yield hybrid seeds. Action steps to improvise this strategy will be create a marketing campaign focusing on the benefits of prime seeds, hybrid seeds, and redesign the packaging as told by the other teams. Now, for example, in product launch, the objective is successfully launch and scale the hybrid prime tetrahydrite. So the strategy will be introduce hybrid prime tetrahydrite as a high yield solution for wheat and mustard farmers. The action steps will include organize field demonstration for farmers, offer promotional discounts for first time buyers. Now, if we have to talk about the partnership with agricultural universities, the objective will be build credibility through research-backed products. The strategy will be collaborate with universities to validate the effectiveness of product, and the action steps will include partner with 2-3 leading agriculture institutions for research trials and publish study in research online. Now we have the methodology and implementation. Like we have devised a strategy. How will the methodology and implementation work? So for methodology, we have stakeholder analysis. In stakeholder analysis, we have target stakeholders as farmers, agriculture distributors, agri-input retailers, seed manufacturers, and agriculture experts. The methodology will include online field surveys, structured interviews, focus groups, qualitative interviews, and in-depth interviews. The purpose will be assess brand perception, gather insights in market trends, evaluate sales performance, and others. Now, the implementation. For implementation parts, we were given the time frame of 5 years that we have to take the AgriGenix as a market leader within 5 years. So we have the detailed implementation plans of 5 years. For year 1, the milestone to achieve will be brand transition completion and pilot launch of hybrid prime tetrahydrite. For year 2, the milestone will be distribution network expansion, farmer education programs. For 3rd and 4th year, scaling the hybrid seeds, market share growth will be the vision. And for last year, year 5, market leadership consolidation, innovation pipeline expansion, and customer loyalty programs. Now, what are the unique value proposition? For AgriGenix, unique value proposition for farmers, distributors, and for the markets have been listed. Like for example, it provides high yields. For farmers, the high yields will help in increased productivity. For distributors, it will be easier to distribute. And for the market, aligns with the sustainability. So this is the questionnaire that we have devised through various research papers, that if we use this questionnaire to do the study in the real time by collecting the real data in order to derive our decision based on that real time data. So this is it. And to maintain the market leadership in cotton, AgriGenix should focus on sustaining relationships with top cotton farmers, ensuring consistent seed quality, and offering ongoing support through agronomy services. Thank you.
Thank you guys. Any highlights or insights on the management of the channel during this entire transition and launching of the product?
So management of the distribution channel?
Yeah. Like you have mentioned in the second last slide.
Yeah. So
distributor expansion.
Yeah. So from the case study, we know that the AgriGenix already has a robust distribution channel. So to strengthen the same, we can expand it to the unreserved regions, so the rural regions, and we can develop partnerships with the local distributors and optimize supply chain for seed delivery in the rural areas. So that is how we can channel the.
To further add in it, sir, as AgriGenix is already a market leader in cotton segment, so for the distribution strategy in hybrid prime tetrahydrite, that is the new product launch, that previously set position will help. And in order to further refine it, we have developed partnership with local distributors and optimize supply chain for seed delivery in rural areas to further promote the hybrid seeds that we are launching.
Okay, thank you. And one more thing regarding this product launch. Can you just elaborate this action steps and the KPI?
Yes, sir. For product launch, strategy is introduce hybrid prime tetrate as a high yield solution for wheat and mustard farmers. Action steps will include organize field demonstration for farmers and offer promotional discounts. KPIs are the things that we have set for the company to assess its performance, like how the performance is going. For example, we have said that offer promotional discounts for the first time buyers. If we have to set the KPI here will be achieve 10,000 units of hybrid prime. For example, if we are not achieving that KPI, then what's the use of giving that discount? The target is already not being met. Then these KPIs will just be off for the word limits.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, sir. Thank you, everyone.
So taking a short break from the competition, I would like to give a very warm welcome to two new dignitaries who have just joined us. I would welcome Mr. Banti Sharma sir from PNB Bank and Mr. Raman Jain sir, branch manager at PNB Bank Sanganer branch. Sir, I welcome you all and I request Sir S.R. Singh sir to kindly facilitate the guests.
Moving forward, now we will like to invite our beloved Team Trailblazer from NIAM, Ms. Srishti Gupta and Mr. Mohammad Faraz sir.
Good afternoon everyone. I am Srishti Gupta
I am Mohammad Faraz.
and we are team Trailblazers. And we are here to present our live case study competition about the company Agrigenics. So, Agrigenics is a prominent player in the seeds of cotton, rice and the vegetable seeds. It has decided to acquire the company, the Green Harvest, and transition it into the prime seed company. So, it wanted to change the Green Harvest to prime seed to align with premium product strategy. The company also planned to launch a product that is Tetra Hybrid Tetra Prime Tetra 8. Also, after analyzing about the company, we have done the SWOT analysis. So, the strength of our company is strong brand reputation, legacy acquisition, common existing marketing channels. And the weakness of our company are brand transition risk, new market challenges, price sensitive farmers. And opportunities are the growing demand for hybrid seeds, leveraging Agrigenics legacy, untapped market potential in mustard and millet. And threats are market competition and the economic uncertainty. Also, we have done the research about the market that is about mustard and millet. So, we have mentioned that for mustard, India is net exporter of mustard and it export around 10% of the mustard. So, we can see in that graph that Rajasthan is a major producer of the mustard, followed by the Uttar Pradesh and the Madhya Pradesh. Then in millet, India is the largest producer of the millet and the largest producer of millet is again Rajasthan and it is followed by the Uttar Pradesh and Karnataka. As we all know that there are 7 types of millet, so we can see that Rajasthan is the largest producer of bajra, Madhya Pradesh is largest producer of small millet and Maharashtra of jowar and Karnataka of ragi. Now, after doing the market analysis, we have decided to go through the STP marketing model to launch our product in the market. So first of all, we have done the segmentation of market. We have done the segmentation of market in the 4 segmentation. The first one is due to geographical, second one is demographical, and then behavioral and crop type. After the segmentation of markets, we have decided to target our customer according to the segmentation. So first of all, we are targeting the major producing state that are Rajasthan, Uttar Pradesh and Karnataka. Then we are decided to targeting the farmers. As our product is targeting the niche market, that is premium market, so we have decided to target large farmers and medium farmers. Also, we have decided to done the contact farming, that in this we will target FMCG's companies that will suggest the farmers from which they procure the seeds to grow our seeds. Last, we have also target the existing customers. As Agrigenics is a reputed company and it has their customers, so we can target their customers also. After targeting, we have to position our product. So to position our product, we have to differentiate our product and we have to initiate our USP. So for differentiation, we have done sustainability practices, seed quality and performance. And for USP, we have done unique packaging. In unique packaging, what we have done, that we have used the eco-friendly plastic, and also we have added QR code. In the QR code, we have attached a website in which we can add the farmer success story in the local dialects, and we can also add the germination process and germination timing. Then we have also added the seed certification at the back of the package. Then the question is why the farmer will scan our QR code. So the answer is that if the farmer will scan the QR code, he'll get the reward points. And after the reward points, he can convert it into the discounts after when he'll purchase next time. Then, after doing the marketing analysis and positioning our brand, we have to do the awareness for our brand. For that, we'll do campaigning. And we have to do campaigning through two approaches. The first one is ATL and second one is BTL. In ATL, we can use newspapers, poster and TV channels. And in BTL, we can promote our product through Kisan Mela, social medias and stall and demos. As we have put it the pictures of the stalls, so like we can promote our product like this. Now Mohammed Faraz sir will continue.
Thank you. So after below the line campaigns, next we will try to collaborate with the farmers producing organizations in the mustard and millet segments. Here we have depicted an example of FPOs in Rajasthan which are majorly producing mustard and millets. So we can also target all these FPOs. After this, to make it more efficient, we will follow the experiential marketing. In experiential marketing, first we will target village level meetings where we will call district head or sarpanch so that there will be a large gathering of the farmers. And then we will do in-field contact programs so that there will be overall enhance in the hands-on experience, and there will be the loyalty, generation of the loyalty of the product, and there will, it creates the trust among the product. Then we will move to the influence in the search of influencers and the experts like retailers, large and progressive farmers, as most of the farmers listen to them. And also we will look forward to some of the influencers like YouTube-based agriculture channels such as Farming Leaders, who have more than 3.5 million subscribers. Then we will do branding and packaging. As we have explained before, we will be having unique branding technique. Along with, we add testimonials, and also we will add a certificate of sustainability. Then after brand awareness, we will penetrate into market by competitive analysis. Here we will analyze the competitors, what are their strengths, weakness, and what are the area that they are covering with their brands. So we have depicted some two graphs based on the price and the top brands. Also, after competitive analysis, we will penetrate through localized marketing. As it is a seed industry, localized market is a major fact that will make us turn farmers into prospects. So we will follow the below the line campaigns as we have explained. Then we are ready to launch our product, that is hybrid prime Tetra 8 with the demonstration, on-field demonstration, and we also can show the tray germination percentage and how our product and other products are different from the others. At the initial stage, we will give the different kinds of offers, such as providing some kinds of freebies, and also we can give them offer like flat 5% off when they will return the package at the at next purchases. Then we will be eager to have customer engagement and support. We will be always look forward for special helpline like agro advisory services provide, and also we will provide training and seminars for the value addition of the crop and for the advancement of machineries in the in on field. Then we will again do market research, as after we launch our product, there will be activities that we would have started by the competitors. They may have changed their offers, they may have their strategies to tackle us. So we will analyze this. And also we will take the feedbacks from the farmers in the different ways. It may be in the kind of WhatsApp community survey, or also by the, whenever they scan a QR code, there will be an option of reviews. There they will get some sort of virtual rewards when they will give the reviews. Then it is a trade level strategy for the optimization of our channels. Here we will strengthen our distribution network by maintaining a good relationship between the retailers and distribution network by giving them attractive incentive percentages, and also doing one-to-one meetings so that we can deliver our right product at right place. Then we will do about price position, so that we can explain them it is not about the price, it is the overall profit you will get after the harvest of the crop. And it is a overall 5-year basic plan which includes all the strategies that we have explained. And it is the first year we launch our product with awareness and demonstration and with running the campaigns. And at the second and third year, we will expand our brand with a wider distribution network. And also at starting of the phase, we will target major producing states. At this stage, we will expand our brand to the minor states. And at the final 4th and 5th year, we will look for sustainable growth and to maintain a good leadership and a good marketing hierarchy for the long-term goals.
Now we would like to conclude our presentation. So we have read about agrigenics. Okay, thank you.
Thank you. So we are open for question and answers. Is anyone have questions? They may ask.
Can you please go back to the second slide?
Second slide.
Sorry, after this. One more. Okay. Thank you, Team Trailblazer.
Thank you, sir.
It was a nice presentation. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Last but not the least, now we welcome Team Nova, Mr. Shravan NV sir from ICR NARM.
A very good afternoon to one and all present here. I, Shravan NV from Indian Council of Agricultural Research, National Academy of Agricultural Research Management, stand hereby to present the solution for the case study. Coming to the problem statement, Agrigenics has acquired Green Harvest and has rebranded Green Harvest into Prime Seeds, and they want to become market leader. So, Hello. So when we do the market research, we did the market research of bajra and mustard. Why we did the bajra? Because in millet production, major will be the bajra. That is around 62%. In state-wise millet production, it's Rajasthan which tops the first. And coming to the market share of bajra seeds in Rajasthan, Pioneer stands the first, then later on Advanta, JK seeds, etc. Then coming to the mustard, top growing areas are Rajasthan, Uttar Pradesh and Madhya Pradesh. And some of the market leaders of mustard seeds in Rajasthan are Pioneer, DCM Shriram, Rashi and Tata. So we have divided the entire plan of action into 3 segments, that is pre-season, season as well as post-season. What is pre-season? Before the sowing season, we call it as pre-season. Season, the sowing time is called season, and post-season is once the sowing is done, it's called post-season. And we have identified the 3 key stakeholders, that is farmers, retailers as well as our company employees, because these play a major role in our company. So the activities which have to be done during pre-season are village level meetings, where we have to create brand awareness among the farmers, because farmers will not be knowing regarding our brand if we are starting a new brand. So we have to go to the villages. Our field officers should go to those villages and pitch our products. In mega village level meetings, along with the field officers, a company higher employee will be accompanying him, where he will be teaching about the field crop production, disease aspects, everything. Then he will be also pitching regarding the same. In pre-season lucky draw, it's one of the event which can be conducted before this sowing season, so that our products can be sold before the sowing season. And also in that lucky draw, we can provide them gifts such as bikes or some other gifts like silver coin or something, so that if a farmer gets in a particular village, the other farmers will also get influenced by him. Then demand estimation. During the pre-season only, we have to estimate the demand, like based on the farmer responses during village level meetings as well as mega village level meetings. We have to look into it, that what will be the estimated demand for this year, so that during the season we won't be running out of the stock. Then bonding with the retailers during pre-season only, because farmers will be listening most to the retailers rather than to the company employees. So we should have a good bond with retailers, so that we can create a better brand positioning among the farmers. Then during the season, that is during the sowing season, we have to boost the supply chain, so that we have to look into it that every distributor will get proper time seed packets and all. Then checking for malpractices. If we once introduce the product, once it runs for 2 to 3 years, there are chances that duplicate products will be formed. So we have to check for those malpractices also. Focusing on retailer visits. During sowing time also, we will get more number of farmers to the shops. So we have to make sure that field officer trainees will be sitting in the retailer shop, so that we can push our products. And the retailer feels a bonding connection, that he feels that this company is helping us during the sale season. Then field demonstrations. During the sowing season, we have to also create the field demonstrations. The field demonstration area should be in such a way that the area should be in a central located area, and it should be accessible to everyone. Whenever a farmer goes and comes during that way, he should see our products yield and quality. Then during the post season, we have to address the customer grievances. Here customers refers to the farmers. If he has a problem of sowing or germination problem, diseases problem, we have to help him. And also customer can be referred to the retailers also. Then post season lucky draw. Once we did the pre-season lucky draw, post-season lucky draw is conducted once they buy during the season, like sowing season. Here both farmers and retailers will be benefited, and retailers will have the chance that he will push that farmer to bring buy our products, because he will also be getting the same price. And awards to the retailer, employee and farmers based on their performances. Based on the zones, we can provide retailers, farmers as well as employees the awards. Like if the retailers has made the highest sales, we can provide them an award, as well as the employees will follow the same. For farmers, based on the zone, if they are using our product, who has got the highest yield, we can provide them award. Then coming to the farmer level, what we can do as a brand to create a brand awareness in farmer level, community engagement activities, like social activities like healthcare checkup or during environmental day, we can plant trees or conducting sports activities will have a positive impact within the company as well as the farmers. Then promotional giveaways. Whenever we conduct a meeting, providing them a pen or a diary, they will be having those things and they will have a brand recalling thing. Identifying and engaging with lead farmers. In each village, we have to identify the lead farmers so that the farmers will be looking forward through the lead farmers, and by giving them the demos, we can increase our brand reputation. The digital and social media engagement. As everyone said, we have to go for the testimonials, as well as in WhatsApp we have to make a chat box so that farmers can ask their questions and we can provide the solutions to the same. Demonstration plots as explained below. And also we have to look into it that once we sell the product, we have to go for regular plot visits so that there is a positive connection between the farmer as well as the company. Then coming to the retailer level, we have to maintain the frequent retailer visits so that the retailer should feel that yeah, we have a great connection or a great bonding, that this company is taking care of us. Then retailer level meetings, we have to conduct a retailer level meetings and we have to provide them gifts, maybe such as smartwatches or other things, and we have to provide them a strategy how they can push our product. Then incentives and discounts, like early payment discount, or if they are purchasing a certain number of bags, we can provide them silver coin or any other cash discounts. Then online collaborative platforms, like we can make a platform where we will have we can gamify the experience, we can form a leaderboard, which retailer has made the highest sale based on the zones, and based on that we can provide him rewards and festival gifts. Once the season is done, like Bajra will be like from June to now October or October, during that time we will be pitching him. But if we give him festival gifts, he feels that that company is our family and he will be engaging with us in the next year. And visual merchandising incentives. This can be one of the major strategy because here company will be asking that retailer to decorate his shop with our company products, and we will be going and evaluating each and every retailer shop. Based on that, we can provide him points. Based on that points, we can provide him some gifts also. Here, retailer will be getting the gifts, and farmers will be coming and visiting the retailer shops. He will be noticing our brands. Then coming to the employee level, we have to look, though farmer and retailers are the major key stakeholders, but employee also plays the major role. First thing, what we can do is sales achievement rewards. In order to boost him to make the work done, we can provide him rewards for his top performance. Then employee of the month, like based on the performance he does, we can provide him employee of the month award. Then strategic field officer selection. We have to select the field officer based on the locality only. Then social digital marketing, we can customize WhatsApp messages can be sent, and AI videos on weather forecasting can be also sent through WhatsApp, and also we can go live during our mega village level meetings and village level meetings, and we can collaborate with influencers. Packaging should be of same type. If mustard has the same packaging, every crop should have the same packaging, because farmers won't get confused based on their brands. Otherwise, there are chances of getting duplicates. And also, we should have a QR code where farmers can scan the code and get the rewards like 10 rupees to 1000 rupees. And also see what company will get is primary data, which is very much required. That farmer will be typing his name, number and all, which is the primary data for the company, which is very much important. Then in supply chain, tier distribution system is that wherever we have major production or where we need more, we have to supply there first. Then stronger relationship with existing distributors, and we have to go for new distributors also. Then digital platforms, we have to look into it, like how we can streamline the operations. Then we have to optimize the logistics by tie-upping with the local logistics partner. Then STP analysis for the new hybrid seed, which we can do in the first year, will be like first we have to go based on this area, then we have to, based on the demographics, we can go for large farmers because they will be having the large land, they will be willing to take this. Then positioning, we can position like our product has early maturity, quality seeds, high yielding, resistant to pest and diseases. This can be used for Bajra because after Bajra mustard will be there. If it is early maturity, many farmers will be going to take Bajra because they will be cultivating mustard next time. So if it is early maturity, they will be taking our product. Then this was the survey which we conducted, it's the secondary data. We saw that majority will be looking for the early maturity as well as high yielding. Then targeting, in the first year only we have to identify the key villages where production is more, and also we have to look for the lead farmers. And in positioning also we can have the tagging. If we take the bajra, like prime bajra, har dar khushiali, kheton mein hariyali. Since cattle is more in Rajasthan areas and all, like that bajra, we can pitch to the company, to the farmers that you will get yield, grain yield also as well as fodder yield also, so that they will have a double dhamaka. So that's it from my side. Thank you.
Good job done, team Nova. It might be because of the time constraint, but I just want to know one more thing that you have mentioned about the STB and any insights on the pricing part also.
Sir, coming to the pricing, like we are a premium quality, we have to look into the pricing which are having, like if Pioneer has around 700 or 750, we can go for 650, not less than that or not more than that. Initially we can go for 650. In the later years, once our brand gets enhanced, we can go to the near to the Pioneer, like around 700 or 720.
Okay, so if the company does it so doesn't it will give a reflection that this is not as good as the leading player in the market?
So, I didn't get this.
If the company does it in the same fashion, if it keep it 650, just for an example, so won't it give a reflection in the entire market that it is not as good as the leading player in the market?
Sir, in the initial year, in order to build trust, we can go for low price.
Okay.
But once they gain a trust, we can go for high price. Once the farmers will have a trust mindset, they will be willing to buy the higher prices also, sir.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, dear participants. Now we will be announcing results after 5 minutes of short break. हार्दिक स्वागत है।
అందరికీ నమస్కారం అగ్రవాన్ 2024కి మీకు స్వాగతం നമസ്കാരം അഗ്രവാൻ 2024ലേക്ക് എല്ലാവർക്കും ഞങ്ങളുടെ ഹൃദയം നിറഞ്ഞ സ്വാഗതം
নমস্কার অ্যাগ্রোভন 2024 এ আপনাদের সকলকে স্বাগত জানাই
ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ ಅಗ್ರವಾನ್ 2024ಕ್ಕೆ ಹಾರ್ದಿಕ ಸುಸ್ವಾಗತ
राम राम हाँ राम हमारे एग्रोवन 2024 में स्वागत है
வணக்கம் அனைவரையும் அக்ரோவான் 2024க்கு அன்புடன் வரவேற்கிறோம்
राम राम मंडळी, ॲग्रोवन 2024 मध्ये आपलं सहर्ष स्वागत आहे.
नमस्ते एग्रोवन 2024 में तुरा स्वागत है
नमस्कार हम सब लोगों को एग्रोवन 2024 न्यूज़
प्रणाम एग्रोवन 2024 માં रवा सबके हार्दिक स्वागत बा
राम राम एग्रोवन 2024 में हमारा सबना को हार्दिक हार्दिक स्वागत है
खमा गणिसा एग्रोवन 2024 में आपको हार्दिक स्वागत है पधारो मारी नियम
नमस्ते सीसीएस नियम वेलकम टू एग्रोवन 2K24
Audio Jungle.
So good evening all. So first of all, I would like to congratulate all the team members for putting your efforts, your thoughts, and from your presentation, one thing which I can definitely conclude that you have given a hell lot of time in making those presentations. So first of all, many congratulations to all the team. But as we say that during a competition there could be only जैसे क्रिकेट में हम बोलते हैं मैन ऑफ द मैच similarly there could be only few people who could be the winners, but as per our understanding every team has given pondered very well in making those presentations. So the very first presentation which we liked or whom we would like to call as a winner is the very first presentation by Ayush and Gunjan. So congratulations to both of you. Congratulations. Congratulations, Ayush. Please come this side. And the second team has a finalist who presented really well, or they have the culmination of their thought was in the very right direction. So that is the team from Irma Navodaya. Congratulations to both of you. Congrats. Congrats. So congratulations to both the teams, and congratulations to other teams as well for giving deep insights on this case study. And thanks to the faculty of NIAM and to all the students for conducting this event and bringing all the teams from different colleges together over here for this wonderful presentation. So thank you. Thanks all. Are we done? Yeah. Thank you.
We'll start the Vivichan, the case study challenge at 4 p.m. You can have a break for 5 minutes.
A very good afternoon, everyone. A very warm welcome to the final round of Vivechan, the case study competition, which is the flagship competition of our AGROVON, brought to you by the prestigious Chaudhry Charan Singh National Institute of Agricultural Marketing, Jaipur, Rajasthan. I, Santosh Kumar, and my co-host.
I, Himesh Laspal, thrilled to be your host for the event. We would like to express a heartfelt gratitude to our esteemed sponsor, Paradeep Phosphate Limited, without whom this event would not happen possible. In this Vivechan, absolutely, we can have some intense brainstorming, innovative ideas, and strategic thinking. Each team has worked hard to prepare their solutions, and we are eager to hear from them.
And now, let me introduce our esteemed jury members of Vivechan, sponsored by Paradeep Phosphate Limited. Mr. Anuj Singh Sir, Deputy General Manager, Head of Nitrogen and Phosphorus Fertilizers, Sales and Marketing, Paradeep Phosphate Limited. Mr. Vinod Kumar Singh Sir, Regional Manager, Paradeep Phosphate Limited. Mr. Samir Burman Sir, HR Manager, Paradeep Phosphate Limited.
Now for the participant flow of presentation of the events would be as follows, starting with the Agile Innovators and then followed by the followed by the Rising Star, and then followed by the Navodaya, and then followed by the Concordia, and ending with last the participant will be Akash Bhatia.
So now, I would like to inform the rules of this event. Every team would be given the time of 15 minutes to present, out of which 10 minutes would be presentation and 5 minutes for the question and answer round. A caution bell would be ring at 8 minutes and participant would have to present their presentation in next 2 minutes, because exceeding of that time would create negative marks. So I request our techno and media team to start the presentation of Team Agile Innovators. Let's give them a round of applause as they present their case study solution.
Hello, am I audible?
Yes, ma'am,
Hello.
you're audible. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, great. So, a very good evening, everyone. So, I'm Vanshika, and I, along with Jagriti, we have prepared a case study for the challenge given in the uh, Vivechan case study challenge. So, we are students of IIM Ahmedabad, and I'll be quickly presenting my screen. So, give me a quick check, right? Is my screen visible? Is the PPT visible?
Yes, ma'am, it is visible. Yes, ma'am.
Great. Okay, thank you. So the concept of our presentation is market strategy for positioning of XYZ nano fertilizers. So we have developed a three-way marketing strategy for positioning the XYZ nano fertilizers. So broadly speaking, this marketing strategy has been developed to solve the two challenges stated in the case, as well as to accomplish the one goal that was stated in the case itself. So the two challenges that were asked was, number one, the market, the ABC Limited, they were facing a challenge of negative perception among consumers, in this case farmers, because of the forced selling by the corresponding ABC Limited. So the second challenge stated was the company was not able to decide whether it should adopt a push or a pull strategy for its improving its secondary or tertiary sales. So coming to the solution for first challenge, here we would like to address this challenge by creating awareness campaigns. As the farmers are reluctant because of the forced selling done by ABC Limited, so the most convenient way here will be to make realize the farmers the efficacy of our products, in this case the nano fertilizers. For building, the first step here would be selection of the locations. So first, like for the scope of this case study, we have considered the geographical location of India, and in India, to be more precise, we have selected three states, that is Uttar Pradesh, Maharashtra, and Punjab, because in these three states they use high amount of fertilizers. So these would be the good states to target for the initial year of marketing campaign. So starting with the first stage where we are creating the awareness among farmers. So the best way to pull up this strategy would be the partnership with the localites and the large farmers. So this will help in building the credibility among the farmers that yes, they are like in collaboration with some institutes, some government channels, and some NGOs and other farmer cooperatives that can help us to build the credibility at the initial levels. Then the implementation part, here we can selectively select few farms at district level, or maybe we can cluster certain number of farms on the basis of the region. Then we can in these selective fields, we can conduct field trials where we can demonstrate the application of our products. We can state its benefit and its cost effectiveness as well. So after the implementation part, we can share the data on the crop yield, soil health, and to the farmers and show them that this was the impact of our product. So this particular pivot of the marketing strategy, it is based on the what is seen sales strategy. So it's more like jo dikhta hai, wohi bikta hai. So this will help us the farmers to understand that yes, these products are creative. So coming to the second pivot of the awareness campaign, where because it would not be possible as a company for XYZ to conduct field trials at every farm or cover the maximum proportion of farm because it won't be cost effective for the company. So here what we can do is we can develop short films and visual content highlighting the advantages of the nano urea and nano DAP. So this can help in showcasing, highlighting the advantages of nano urea and nano DAP. So these screening sessions, these can be conducted at community level, and such as we can invite the sarpanch, the village leaders to educate the farmers. So this will more of a social gathering where we will collect the audience and then we will showcase the efficacy of the product. So this engagement with village leaders, it will help to influence the farmers and build more credibility. So these two awareness campaigns will help to solve the challenge of negative perception among farmers. So that's talking about the second challenge where the company wants to increase its secondary as well as tertiary sales. So coming to the secondary part, here the best part would be to develop credit programs because agriculture is a field where credit programs have popularly used since centuries. So there was always buy now, pay later kind of credit system going on. So we can apply the same for the wholesalers and the retailers. We can uh, provide them the products. We can give them products and we can give them a credit period of about 2 to 3 months where the retailers can sell the products, and after the products have been sold, then the money can be paid to the company itself. So we can also add incentive structure to this scheme where we can give the wholesalers a particular goal of selling this much unit of the product, in return of which we can give them loyalty points, incentives, or trips, or something of that sort. Here, a key essential part would be the supply chain optimization because improved logistic will help in ensuring timely delivery and availability of products, which will help in building good relationship with the wholesalers. So coming up on about the last part of the challenge, that is improving the tertiary sales. Here we can increase the in-store visibility because our target audience here is to the farmers. We have to sell them products. So we can use design and distribute colorful signage boards in the retailer shops, which can show the images of how to use this product, what are the advantages of those products. We can also build loyalty programs for the farmers where there will be some points in exchange of every unit they purchase. These set of points can be exchanged for the next unit of the purchase when for the product whenever they come to the store. Also here one innovative thing that we can do here is generating help booklets. So here the help booklets can be in the region specific language, which English is not like English is although a common language used in India, but not in the agriculture sector. So best way here would be to use regional languages, booklets, help booklets in regional languages, where we can share the clear instructions upon how to use that product. We can even share the reviews of the other farmers that have used the products. We can share their experience, that how they felt after using the product, what was the impact on the crops, what was the impact on the sales and the yield, etc. So net, this was the marketing implementation of the marketing plan. The first pivot would be conducted in the first 6 months of the product launch, and the later part where we have to increase the sales can be run in parallel. And the whole marketing plan, it would take around 1 year to set in the foot of the company. So we have also made certain cost implications for the we have also made certain cost implications for the expected sales that can be drawn through this strategy. So the numbers used here are based on the guest estimates on the basis of our industry experience. So we have built a 3-year sales strategy for the above marketing plan. So first, we have taken an assumption of market penetration in Uttar Pradesh, Maharashtra, and Punjab. Here, we have considered the penetration rate to be 5%, 4%, and 3.5%. So in the year one, we are expecting a sales of 8.4 crores in Uttar Pradesh. Here, we have assumed that around 100,000 farmers around 100,000 farmers, that is 1 million farmers, will buy the nano urea product, and around 50 liters of the product. And on an average, we have assumed its costs to be
Excuse
240
me, ma'am.
rupees per
You have
unit.
last 2 minutes.
Okay. Yeah. So here similarly we have taken some assumptions for the Maharashtra and Punjab as well. So net the amount total about to sales revenue of 298 crores. Here we have not deducted the operational costs or the human resource cost marketing. So talking about the cost of implementation, so we have made certain set of guess estimates for that as well. So according to us, a total cost of implementation will be about 125 lakhs. So here we are giving 10 field trials in Uttar Pradesh, 8 in Maharashtra, and 6 in Punjab. So we have also accounted for the the money that would be in the block under credit provision. We have also uh, accounted for the cost that would be incurred for the grassroots campaigns and plays. So talking about the assumptions on this plan, we have assumed that in Uttar Pradesh there will be around 5% of the total potential market. In Maharashtra it would be 4%, and in Punjab it would be 3%. Similarly, we have for every set of the numbers that we have used, we have accounted for the assumptions in the last slide if anyone wants to go through the slides. So yeah, that would be all from our side for the marketing plan. Now we are open for questions. हेलो मैं अभी लेफ्ट हो गई नहीं it's there.
Hello.
Okay. Yeah.
Am I audible?
Yeah. Am I audible?
Yeah. You have explained, I think 10% of 20 million farmer we are going to select for application of the nano fertilizers. But how you arrive ki 40 liter per farmer? I think 40 liter per farmer, what I noticed.
Yeah, we are open for questions. If anyone said something I was not able to hear that,
how
if
much
you can
per
write it over
acre
the
farmer are having the acreages, yeah, how much farming is doing by farmer in Uttar Pradesh, yeah, Maharashtra?
chat.
How
So
you
sorry,
arrive
I'm
that?
still not able to clearly hear the question. If you can write it over the chat.
Yeah,
so
Jagriti,
it would be
we are
helpful.
audible to you now. Is it clear? Our voice is clear to you?
Actually, I'm not able to hear if anyone.
Your voice is very much clear here. I don't know, some problem in your earpiece maybe. Can you log out or log in once again, because voice is very much audible here. You can put on your speaker or microphone of your laptop, rather earpiece. Very difficult to type our questions, so it's better to.
Yeah, so actually I'm not able to hear the questions properly. If you can just take the mic to the judges near to the judges, or type in the chat box so you can hear me.
Jagriti, are we audible to you?
Yes, now we're audible, but the question was not clearly audible.
Okay. So thank you very much for participating in the event. Though we have got the idea that what you want to say, the question my colleague is trying to ask is that you have put a 40 to 50 liters of nano fertilizer requirement per farmer.
while the 50 liters of nano fertilizer requirement for farmer.
Yeah, what is the basis of that?
How you arrive on that?
What is okay? I'm reiterating the question. So, what is the basis of 50 liters of requirement for farmers?
Yes.
Right. So, so it was based on the potential market that we have assumed that around 10% of the total farmers in the three regions, Uttar Pradesh, Maharashtra, and Punjab, they will be using the nano fertilizers. Here we are assuming it for the 3 years plan, and we have assumed that around 200,000 farmers can use the nano urea and nano DAP fertilizer. So that's why we have considered it to be 50 liters. There we have assumed around 2 million farmers will be using that our product.
All right, coming to other way around. Who are the farmers who will use this nano fertilizer?
Yeah. So according to our plan, first we will target the large farm holders to use this plan because the case states that the product is cost effective in nature, as in you required less amount of product to while application.
What is
so
the
it helps
product?
in
What is the product, Jagrati? What is this nano fertilizer exactly?
Yeah, so nano fertilizers, basically these are the fertilizers that are made, that are encapsulated or made using nanoparticles. So here the nanoparticles, they are efficient in such way that they lead to targeted delivery of the chemicals that
What
will help
chemical?
in
What
growing the
chemical?
crops. Yeah,
What chemical it is having?
their wastage is less because there is targeted delivery, so the wastage would be less. So absorption capacity is more. So it
Any
will help
nano
in
fertilizer you know we have in our market? Any nano fertilizer name? Nano fertilizer, is it available in
Currently
Indian
in the
market? Is it available in Indian market, nano fertilizer?
Is it available in Indian market? So yes, it is available in the Indian market. It is a popular concept.
Any
is a popular concept.
name would you like to tell, that which company or what grade, what crop nutrition it is having? See, the fertilizer is a category. Just like, you know, this DAP, have you heard about it? DAP?
Yeah, DAP, I heard about that.
So this DAP is known for what? What it is having, what the crop nutrition it is having. So exactly on the same pattern, any name of the nano fertilizer and what crop nutrition it is having. Do you have any idea about it?
DAP is diammonium phosphate. So if I'm not correct me if I'm wrong, you are asking that what other products are having DAP as the nano fertilizer, right?
No, Jagrati, my point is there is a fertilizer, nano fertilizer we are talking since last 15 minutes, okay? Nano fertilizer is having some molecule, some crop nutrition, exact what it is going to give the crop. So that's what we are trying to understand, that what nano fertilizer you are talking about, which crop nutrition it is having.
Okay. So here we are talking about nano urea and nano DAP fertilizers.
Correct. That's the absolutely correct answer.
Yeah.
Coming back to the answer, nano urea and nano DAP. So your target market, coming back to the first one, you have identified certain 50-40 liters per farmer requirement. So what was the calculation behind it? Have you observed that market potential basis of your regular urea uses, regular DAP uses? So the conversion rate you have captured to some extent to come out of this 40-50 liter kind of? Have you used that approach?
So
how you arrived on that number? I just want to understand that.
Okay. So what was the basic, this projection was basically made using a guess estimate, where we made certain estimations for the numbers. So the projections were basically, the numbers were basically taken with the assumption that first, the large scale farmers will be using those fertilizers. So they have the large, why? Because the fertilizers are cost efficient. So when we will use it on large scale, so the farmers there will be benefiting more as compared to the small scale farmers. So the first set of assumption is that, And considering the high usage rate of fertilizers in Punjab, Haryana, in Punjab, Maharashtra, and Uttar Pradesh, we have assumed it to be the penetration rate to be 10% for the farmers there. So also, we before launching the product, we are doing the awareness campaigns. We are conducting short video sessions. We are conducting the field trials. So that will help to improve the conversion rate more. So after considering these factors, we have calculated the
So,
numbers.
okay, I got it. Ki, you just try to focus on large scale farmers, yeah? I'm right? Large farmers, you are focusing on large farmers first, no?
Yeah, we are targeting large farmers, yes.
What is acreage of large farmers you estimated per farmer? Yeah, what is the dose of this fertilizer? Do you know?
What is the role of the fertilizers? Yes, I know. The fertilizers are mainly used to improve the crop health,
You are
improve the
calculating
crop
about, you are
yield.
calculated nano fertilizer. What is the dose of nano fertilizer per acre?
Role of nano fertilizers.
Doses. How much require 1 acre crop? How much fertilizer will require?
The application dose.
What is the application dose?
Okay,
If you are estimating anything, that is required now. Either dose, yeah, per farmer acreages, all those things should be calculated first, yeah, should be guesstimated first.
Okay, so are we discussing about the application area of the nano fertilizer where you are asking about the type of crops where it can be used?
Yeah, type of crop, yeah, you have arrived just 40 liter. 40
I'm
liter
so sorry.
means
Actually, I am not able to clearly hear you. It's just like voice is echoing so much. I'm just making certain assumptions on the basis of the words that
yeah,
I can
I
hear.
think you have just estimated ki 40 liter per farmer. But how you arrive on that number, just I want to just understand that.
Okay. Yeah. So how did I arrive at that number? So
Yeah.
first we have considered that how much population of the large farmers in the regions of
Okay.
interest are using fertilizers in general.
Okay.
Then we got a conversion rate. Then we have integrated our like we meant, like I stated, the awareness campaigns that we will be creating. Then we check that in normal in general, what is the impact of such awareness campaigns. So the in villages and the small district here, there is a common like a common uh, a common like a common perception going on that if one farmer uses a particular kind of product or fertilizers, there is a word of mouth related to the farmer. And the here in the village, in the agriculture industry, so the farmers having the large land holding farmers, they have certainly more societal impression as compared to the small farmers. So we have, that's why if for the marketing the awareness marketing campaigns, they were targeting the large farmers first. So based on these assumptions, we have extrapolated the conversion rate of the large farmers using normally for the using fertilizers to use nano fertilizers, because they're already using fertilizers, so they are aware of the benefits of using such fertilizers. Then we are introducing to them nano fertilizers, which are more cost effective, which are more, as they have more targeted delivery, have a good absorption rate, so they'll help them in saving cost in the long run. So first aim is to convert these large farmers, and we have estimated that around region wise, like around 10 per, like this is the there is a regional variation of the conversion rate, of course. Like in Uttar Pradesh, there is high usability of fertilizer, so there the conversion rate can be more because of the awareness campaigns plus the already existing awareness for the normal fertilizers. So that's why we have assumed it to be 10%.
Okay, Jagrati, thank you very much for your participation. We have got that you have some idea about the concepts, but the missing component what we have observed about the competition mapping, it was not mapped in the presentation because it's a real case and a real product. So the knowledge more about the product was expected, and who are the competition, what they are doing, and to compete with the already existing market, what the strategy to be adopted in that comparison was little bit more could have been done. And the market potential mapping is totally different in the agriculture industry, because the best part of this industry to all the students right here, just want to share that the data for this industry is very much available. Actual data is very much available for all the users accessibility, which makes a very good source of analytics, and that gives you a very good scope to convert what is the market size for a new product or some struggling product kind of, because you have NPK uses data, so it should be converted based on that, rather large or small farmers, because they are already using that nutrient. So it's all about the nutrient conversion point of view. So these are the just small scope where we could have here little more. But thank you very much, Jagrati.
Yeah, thank you,
Thank you.
Jagriti.
Thank you for
One
sharing.
more thing I would like to add here. Actually, we are facing a major challenge in this product. The product, what we are currently selling is chemical fertilizer that goes into 50 kg bag. Now we are talking about nano fertilizer, which is equivalent to 500 ml. So how to replace 500 ml with 50 kg? So farmer is very confused ki how it can be replaced. So that is the question we need to address, I think, in nano, that what I want to understand about that, how you arrived 40 liter or something like that, before knowing the per acre doses, per large farmers land holding of the large scale farmer. What is the land holding of large scale farmers? Which is, I think, quite exaggerated, what I understood. You need to know before making these type of data, I think. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you, Team Agile Innovators, for such an insightful presentation. That was a great start to the competition.
Thank you, Ms. Jagrati, and thank you for jury, for your suggestions. And next we welcome Team Rising Star. Let us welcome them to stage with a round of applause. A warm good evening to all the respected judges, organizers, and all my dear friends. Agriculture. We know it's one of the lifeline of humankind since starts of many centuries. And if we see the GDP growth which is had, while we take in 1950s, and if we compare with what it has today, like in 2024, the GDP which it contributes is increased by multifolds. So we can understand the impact which it has over the humankind over years. But what the important question is, how to place a company as a leader in agriculture field. So I believe the continuous improvement, continuous innovation, and catering to the needs of customers are the basic features which helps a company to make a leader in the agriculture market. So coming to me, I am Raghu, I am a student of IIM Udaipur. So today I am coming up with a strategy that is cultivating the future and providing a strategic pathways to lead the nano fertilizers field for XYZ Limited. So going into the presentation.
So before understanding the strategies, first I would like to tell what nanofertilizer is. So we all know nanofertilizer is something which is, it is advanced fertilizer which provides the encapsulated kind of, nutrients called as nanoparticles into the fertilizers, and subsequently it improves the yield of the crop as a whole. So that is a major need of, major goal of nanofertilizers. And coming to the overview and then the objective of my presentation today, it's about all helping the company XYZ Limited to overcome the barriers and establish itself as a leader in the nanofertilizers field. So before understanding and formulating the strategy, I clearly went through different uses of nanofertilizers so that the formation of strategy can be more clear. So some of the uses which I found are like enhancing the nutrient update, and then controlled and slow release of nutrients, which helps in targeting the nutrient. Subsequently, it can reduce the usage of the quantity as a whole. And then the other thing is controlled release and then environmentally sustainable. So this is one of the most important thing, because nowadays companies are moving towards sustainability and all. So using these nanoparticles and nanofertilizers will really help us to achieve those goals. And the other thing is obviously increasing the crop yield, which is the important thing for any company to succeed. So after analyzing the case thoroughly, like I came up with some challenges which the company is presently facing. Some of them are market skepticism. So this is due to, like as per the case, it is due to the inefficient marketing strategies which the previous companies followed. So that actually really, impacted the present company, that is XYZ Limited, and resulted in the market skepticism, which is not actually desired in this market environment. And the second thing which I found is the lack of awareness among the farmers. So this is other important thing. Even when the company is trying to position itself as a leader in the market, farmers are not actually ready because they are not aware of what nanoparticles and what nanofertilizers are. So that is again stopping them to enter into the field of nanofertilizers. The third thing which I found is inconsistent secondary and tertiary sales. So even if the company is ready to provide the nanoparticles to the farmers, the distribution channels are not that great. Like there are very few distribution channels, and even the ones which are there, they are not consistent enough to actually take up the thing. So that is actually again impacting the company's performance. The coming to fourth one is, there are some companies like IFCOO and Coromandel Fertilizers, which are already market leaders in the segment. So they are actually hindering the growth of XYZ Limited, and then it's become difficult for the company to enter the field. So after seeing all these things, I formulated 3 strategies, which if we use in a proper mix, can definitely help the company to achieve its goals. So the first thing is farmer education. So this is the basic thing which is expected, and then to achieve this, what I feel is like we need to create a networking and then localized trainings, because if you see India, most of the farmers don't know the English and all. They are not more educated. So, but they are very much proficient in their own local languages. So we need to make sure that we target the farmers and educate them in the languages which they know. Like for example, we can take up Rajasthani language in Rajasthan and then Telugu in Andhra Pradesh. Might be that really helps to educate the farmers in their own languages. Then the second thing is partnerships. Like we can partnership with different NGOs which are specified to the needs of farming communities. That actually builds up the strength and then try to encapsulate the greatness of these nanofertilizers in the farmers. And even partnering with some global colleges like this one will really help so. And the other thing is early adopter. So these are other important area where we need to focus on, because in India already there are people who are using nanofertilizers, but the problem is they are not actually coming up and showcasing the uses which they got by using these fertilizers. So we can create some user stories, user experiences, and then provide some YouTube videos and share them among the farming community. Again, this helps in creating a positive impact and positive image on what nanofertilizers are. Then coming to the second strategy, that is strengthening the distribution network. So this is the other problem which I identified from the case. So we can actually cater this need by incentivizing the distribution and retailers. Like already who are present, we can just try to incentivize them, and when the sales are increasing at their point, we can just start giving them more commissions. This actually motivates them to sell more nano fertilizers and then bring profit for the company. The other thing is loyalty programs. Like we can also have some loyalty programs of discounts and coupon codes for the people who are using it more often. This encourages advices for the farmers regarding these nano fertilizers, which help them to again come into this field. So the third strategy which I found is the marketing and feedback integration. So this is also again having some three subcategories. The first one is hybrid push and pull marketing. This is all about costing and then positioning the nano fertilizers compared to other fertilizers which are traditional in nature. Like these nano fertilizers are actually more costlier. That is, if we take example of the DAP, which actually Sir previously mentioned, it is somewhere around 500-600 rupees extra than the normal normal DAP which farmers are presently using. But actually coming to the reality, the cost advantage which it provides is really more. So conveying it to the farmers is what makes this entire strategy successful. Then coming to feedback loops, we can take the feedback regularly from the farmers and then try to improve on the situation and make the whole process optimized. Then coming to vision, I feel that by planting the seeds of trust, innovation and strategy, XYZ Limited will not just lead the nano fertilizer industry but shape the future of sustainable agriculture. So thank you. Any questions?
Yeah, great. Thank you.
Thanks, sir.
So have you seen the nano fertilizer?
Yes, sir. Like during my visit to my village, I saw it couple of times.
Okay. So which one?
Sir, actually, I saw it, the DAP, sir.
Nano DAP?
Yeah, yes, Nano DAP.
Of which company?
Sir, it's Coromandel fertilizers. Like I am from Andhra Pradesh, so they mostly use the Coromandel fertilizers.
Okay.
How much phosphorus in that DAP?
Sir, it's around somewhere around 5 to 10%. I'm not exactly correct with the figures, but that is what I know.
What is dose per acre?
Sir, dose per acre is somewhere around 20 to 50, sir. 20 to 50 liters.
Per acre?
Yes. Sir, it's kg, I think, 20 to 50 kgs. Like the normal DAP generally takes somewhere around
we are talking about nano DAP. It's a liquid fertilizer.
Yes, sir, yes. It will be in ml. Like I'm converting it into the kgs. Like we can just...
How you are converting into kg?
Sir, we can have the molecular density and like 1 liter of water is equal to 1 kg of water.
What is the need to go into that complication? When it's a simple liquid and liquid measurement happens in ml per liter. So why making life so complicated?
Sir, exactly, sir. Like presently farmers are habituated to buy the fertilizers in kgs. And these nano fertilizers are actually available in liters, like ml and all.
Yeah.
So this is creating some confusion in the farmers, which is and hindering them to purchase this one.
Have you seen the bottle?
Sir, yes, like exactly I didn't see, but yeah.
Yeah. So there is no confusion on the bottle. The application method, doses, everything is written over that. Okay. So the dose is around 5 to 6 ml. My voice is around. So this 5 to 6 ml per liter. Simple. Nothing to be making that way. So this is the dose. Echo is happening. Okay, so what about the commercial I am missing here? The commercial aspect of the presentation, that market potentiality, how we can make that, the turnover what we have given in the case study, so how we can make that. It's missing part.
Yes, sir. Actually, sir, I think like I need to do more comprehensive research before entering into those figures because it's more complicated. Like we're having different nano fertilizers for different crops. Like for example, rice, we have iron and zinc as nano fertilizers, whereas coming to wheat, we are having...
Do we have any iron or zinc nano fertilizer?
Sir, generally I had that like while I'm studying, I got to know that in rice we use the zinc content in the form of nano.
No, no. See, we are talking about the nano fertilizer basically. Okay. So let's clear it. How many nano fertilizers are available in India?
Sir, I'm exactly not aware, but most of them are having nitrogen and phosphorus in them.
Nitrogen and phosphorus.
Yes.
So any other research happened for other nutrient?
Yes, sir, it happened. Like it happened for iron and zinc, for concentrating on the rice and coconut trees.
So is it available in the market?
It is available in some forms. I think Coromandel is actually having one or two. I am not sure, but I had it is there, like over the internet.
No. So that research needs to be little thorough. Nano fertilizer, it's government approved grades and it's not given to other nutrient as of now. So this nano urea and DAP is the prominent one. Okay. So that how many companies has got this product in the market? 2 names you have already taken.
Yes.
Other any other company?
Sir, I am not sure, but the prominent ones are the IFSCC and Coromandel International.
Only 2 companies.
Yes, sir. Like prominently, only these 2 companies are there, as far as my knowledge.
Okay, so your sponsor company is also having that product in the market.
That's great.
This PPL, we are the third one who is having nano urea and nano DAP both in the market. Coming to the marketing side, this strategy, this loyalty program, you have captured very well about the testimonials, video testimonials, and some farmer, the trials and all. But the major challenge, what you have shown here is establishment of the product as a new one.
Yes.
But the competition, when you said Coromandel and IFCO is already having products, so they are hindering the entrance of XYZ company.
Yes, yes.
But basically, it's not hindering because market is huge. Market potential is huge. The thing is how you capture your share.
Yes.
It's not about to replacement of the competition. It's about replacement of the already being used fertilizers like urea and DAP.
Yes.
So that challenge is also I found little bit missing here. Other thing that conceptually you have gone through very good flow starting how this marketing part accept this commercial one. Overall, I find it good.
Thanks a lot, sir.
Thank you, Team Rising Star. Another brilliant effort. Well done.
And now, let's hear from Team Navodai. The stage is yours now. And be clear with the timing, sir.
Okay, good evening panel. So we team Navide from IRMA are going to present our solution for the Vivachan case study. So let's talk about the case background. XYZ Limited is a prominent agri-input company in India with over 2 decades of experience. It has introduced nano urea and nano DAP fertilizers to the Indian market. XYZ currently is struggling to ensure consistent secondary and tertiary sales of its nano urea and nano DAP products. And also the company is at a crossroad, deciding whether to focus on a competitive pricing or brand building to drive sales. Continuing further, we have done our secondary research, and according to the research paper found, we have these trends in a line. Currently, so we can see Indian government has set a target to replace 25% of the urea imports with locally produced nano urea by 2025. As of February 2024, approximately 3.3 million tons of nano urea have been produced by IFCO. Market scenario, 24% of the compounded annual growth is there. Currently, IFCO is the only major player in India. 14 million liters of consumption is there in the financial year 2022. So when we talk about the consumption of nano urea and nano top, we found that it is being utilized in food crops for a percentage of 55. Cash crops, it is being utilized for 22%, horticulture 17%, and others amount to 6%. Moving further, now I would like to invite Shubhranil.
So what is the strategic approach to educate the farmers? So let me explain you. This is a social behavior change problem, SBC problem. That is a very serious issue, because whenever there is a SBC problem, you need to educate the farmers in a very effective manner. So what we have decided, we will be going on a phased manner. Phase 1, we will be targeting 5 states: Madhya Pradesh, Andhra Pradesh, Maharashtra, Gujarat, and Haryana. And in the phase 1, 100 villages per state will be taken. Two progressive farmers will be taken. And so the criteria in the phase 1 will be at least 10 acres of land he should have, and he should have a good amount of respect in the community. Then only then this farmer will be chosen for the demonstration effect. So demonstration effect, we usually use that so that the farmer can see it locally, and from there he can see the result. So once he sees the result, then he gets to know that yes, this product is working. And when he starts getting to know that this product is working, then he will start buying the product. And this is how we are going to educate it. So now comes the phase 2. Phase 2 will be implemented in 10 other states. Now this time we will be taking 4 farmers. So 2 will be small and 2 will be big this time. So nearly in the phase 1, we are taking 500 villages, 1,000 farmers. Phase 2, 2,000 villages, 4,000 farmers. So here our main motive is trust building and to show that yield can increase with it. So the KPIs is like how the extension officer is working with the progressive farmer. Is there any yield increase? We have to track it. And how many new farmers are adopting in the phase 2 after seeing the demonstration effect.
Now, according to the secondary research, a research paper on ResearchGate elucidates that approximately 74% of the consumers of information in the farmer category are using a platform for YouTube. The next big category is WhatsApp, followed by Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. So why do we opt for YouTube and Instagram and WhatsApp? For a wider reach and high engagement. We have opted these platforms in order to target small farmers and going in depth for a better penetration in the market. So for that, we have utilized a focus marketing strategy where we will be collaborating with Atma Gujarat, that is micro YouTubers, instead of going with a bigger farmer named Indian Farmer. So Indian Farmer has a base of 6.4 million subscribers. They would be charging 10x times as compared to Atma Gujarat. So going deep, depth, and penetrating the market, we are going to collaborate with small YouTubers. Moving forward, we have to build a WhatsApp community. So these groups will encompass all the farmers coming up with their queries, coming up with their trust issues about the particular language, about the particular usage of the fertilizer. And they will be answered by the chatbot, who will be answering in their vernacular language itself. Moving further, so to target the youth and the coming farmer generation, we are going to utilize Instagram and influencer marketing strategy like Apni Kheti with a subscriber base of 140K are going to help with the reels.
So next come the strategy for secondary and tertiary still. So after the demonstration effect has happened, so our aim is that nano urea and nano DAP, so whoever is doing the bulk purchase, we will provide them the cash discount and also incentivizing. So like with the BTL strategy, we also want that if a dealer is putting the hoarding in the peak season
of narrow urea and nano DAP. We will be incentivizing him. And we will be also providing free bottles. So like if a person is selling 3,000 bottles, so for 100 bottles, we will be providing 3 additional bottles. There will be so the top selling dealers will get a foreign trip, so that they are pushing. So year 1 to 3, that's a push strategy. We are spending money to educate the farmer, marketing of the product, so that we can create a good base and social behavior change can be tackled. And year 4 onwards, now we see towards the profitability. Here, our thing is the demonstration effect has happened, and with the use of that demonstration effect, we will use that trustability factor, and now we will be focusing to improve our operating profit, that is EBITDA. So our strategy will be low pricing in the initial phase. So the thing is, in the initial phase, the problem is that the farmer is not adopting with nano urea and nano DAP. If we are putting it costly, he will not at all even buy it. So in the initial first 3 years, the product cost need to be down. And for branding and marketing, we are using both the strategy, ATL and BTL strategy. So ATL, we are doing a very targeting marketing. So here we are working with only those YouTubers who are there in the vernacular language, so that every community, like right from people who are from Kerala, they can also get to know, and the penetration becomes much better. So what will be the KPI matrices to measure it? So the KPI matrices will be what is the monthly sales volume that we have got increased, how many new retailers we have added, what is the incremental growth sales. So what is the expected outcome with the demonstrator effect, and also with the marketing which we are doing, we will be able to touch to 1 crore farmers, and we will be working very closely with 5 to 6 YouTubers who are working in the vernacular language and educating them very properly, so that this SBC problem can be tackled. And from the 4th year onwards, we will be seeing the effect of the demonstration effect, and we will be working on the operating margin. Again, the most important issue comes is our main target is to build up the trust among the farmers, to tackle the problem of social behavior change. Then only we can be the pioneer in this category. Thank you.
Very good team, Navodaya. The excellent structural presentation we have seen here. That's a really commendable job, and you have gone through a very good research in the market. That's really appreciable about the Government of India initiatives, what they have done, what is their planning, the competition, what is doing. So these are the things very good we have seen. Apart from this, some commercial aspect about the sales and turnover, what we were looking forward, that is also missing here. So any specific reason behind it?
Sir, so like commercial aspect, actually our main what I have realized is that so today farmers don't have the trust in nano urea. So our main focus was that initially how can we educate them? Then only the sales and some numbers can be touched. That is why mainly we touched for the 3 years the demonstration effect, how we can make on that. So after that, we figured out that from the year 4, we should move towards the sale and improve our operating profit margin.
But it is not a new product.
It is not a new product, but still if we see the adoption rate, that is very low.
So what is the adoption? Any study you have done in that perspective also, adoption?
So like if I just take with the like 27 million liters are getting like produced in the factory in Gujarat. So in a country like India, this number is not that high. So like this clearly
with
states
respect to what?
What
criteria is in your mind, so you are comparing it? Okay, I agree with your statement that this number is not very high.
Yeah.
But what is the basis of that?
So basis of that, if I am buying urea, okay, urea is bought in such a large quantity.
What is quantity of urea?
Urea is, I think it will be in some billion tons. It will be
35 million tons.
Yeah. So so it is bought in such a big quantity, and our target is that to replace it. This number is very small. It's like it is very small, and this is the production. This is not a like we are like 14 million liters consumption. That is even 50% of that. That is very low.
But I think just on the suggestion side, if you go for a new product, it takes time.
Yeah.
So this product launches not happened so long. It's a new product, obviously. And if you go to the history of uses DAP and urea, it took ages.
Yeah, it took
decades.
Yeah, it took
So in comparison to that time, it is capturing in the market little faster. Maybe because of the push factor coming out from the multiple factors, but still the availability of this product is in market.
Yeah, yeah. Yes, sir.
So with that perspective, the major challenge is to determine the quality and result of the product, which is very important. You captured marketing strategy very well. But in the marketing strategy, that product performance part was quite missing. Because differentiating product is also very much important.
Yes, sir.
You go for a same strategy for different products. But same product requires some differentiation to create a space in the existing market.
Yes.
So that is something which we can include in this.
Yes, sir.
And I think this is okay from my side, and it's a good presentation overall.
Yes, sir.
Firstly, I would like to thank you guys. You have given some great insight about this using social media and all to promote this product, which I think other two groups has not thought out. So great, it was a great, but what Anuj has said, we should be thinking about,
Yes.
I think, numbers.
Yes.
Because we are a business organization,
Yes, sir.
without number we can't run the show.
Yes, sir.
So you should be thinking on those lines. Without numbers, we cannot think of generating revenue and all. So focus, I think, in every presentation, if you are giving a number, should be the one metric which should be included, I think.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Team Navodaya. That was fantastic. Well planned.
Up next, we have the team Concordia. Please welcome with a round of applause the team Concordia. In the team Concordia, please be clear with the times. You have 8 plus 2 minutes. You can use that extended 2 minutes also. Kindly be clear with the timings also.
Thank you, sir. Can I get a hand mic? Okay.
Good evening, everyone. We team Concordia. I'm Akash Thakur.
And I'm Sivasurya.
We are here to present our presentation on Vivechna, the case study competition. So, as we go ahead, there is a company XYZ. He's a leading company, a leading agri-input company in India with 20 plus years of experience, and it is specialized in high quality pesticides, fertilizer and seeds. Recently they launched their new product, Nano Urea and Nano DAP. So with this they are facing various challenges, which is awareness and education, lack of technology and innovation, and partnership and alliances, and cost competitiveness and market instability. So as there is challenges, also there will be an opportunity. So they have precision application, cost efficiency, and environmental impact. There are major players in India in fertilizer market is Paradip Phosphate Limited, Coromandel International Limited, and Indian Farmer Fertilizer Cooperative Limited. As we said, in the fertilizer usage in India, we can clearly see that 55% of the fertilizer is used for cereals, and the untapped potential in the market of horticulture, fruits and vegetable are there at 2% share of fertilizer usage in India. And in this graph, you can bar graph, you can see that fertilizer consumption in India, as urea consumption is continuously increasing year by year. Next slide. I would like to invite Sivasurya to
So when we look after the fertilizer industry, fertilizer is a substance that we add to the soil to increase the nutrient content. So it is controlled by fertilizer control order, and recently government of India has amended to add nano fertilizers to the FCO. So nano fertilizers are having advantages of it increases the nutrient use efficiency, and it reduces the runoff losses, and it is also having a better and quick absorption when compared to traditional urea, and it is more suitable for precision farming. And the products available in market are nano urea and nano DAP, and recently government has approved nano zinc and nano copper of IFCO. Then when we come to the consumption, production and import data of NPK fertilizer, most of the nitrogenous and phosphorus fertilizers are higher in consumption, and the fertilizer industry has a compounded annual growth rate of 4.4 percentage on year. And when we see on the nano urea sales in our country, most of the nano urea sales was in Uttar Pradesh. It has consumed around 108 lakh bottles of 500 of the quantity 500 ml. So the challenge that the company faces is another company, because of its push marketing strategy, it has created a negative perception in the minds of farmer that nano fertilizers are not good. So we are going to strategize for these problem statements, and we have assumed that our product nano urea has 16% nitrogen, and nano DAP has 10% nitrogen and 20% phosphorus.
So for the problem statement, first there is a negative perception among the customer towards nano urea or nano fertilizers. So for this, first we have to awareness. What we have to aware? The negative perception create in the mind of farmers or customer towards nano fertilizers. So we should have to aware them, but we have to educate them what are the wrong with earlier product and what is the improved version of our latest product. So there is a lack between we will educate and tell the farmer what are the changes we made in our upgraded version of the fertilizer. So in previous one, 4% of the nitrogen is there in nano urea. We increased it to 4 to 16% nitrogen in our upgraded version of the urea. And so we targeted that only farmers to educate them about the changes we made. And the second one is yield increment. If the farmers are using traditional urea, then it can clearly be seen in the result that those who are the farmers, those who are using that nano urea, see the yield increment in various graphs. That tomato has the highest yield increment. And the last one is strategy in awareness is ATL, above the line and below the line. So for above the line, we have the visual media and audio media also, and below the line marketing strategy, we have social media, SE optimization, and various online shopping stores. And for after the awareness, there should be a evaluation. What farmer or customer will do the evaluation of the product according to their needs. So in evaluation, there is a storage and locomotion. It will for the locomotion and storage, it will benefit both farmer as well as retailers, and even for the distributor. And as we clearly said that 45 kg of tradition urea is consume more storage, and instead of we can use nano urea 500 ml of water will take less storage. And as in trials, we can conduct a farm trials which will be demonstrate the result of nano urea better than a traditional urea, and we work on the model like lab to land and land to lab, in which we are working lab and improve the fluctuations which will occur in lab and differently from land product. So after the trials, adoption. For the adoption of any product, we should have to provide a favorable results for the customer which they have to want. So for adoption, we will emphasize on that the subsidy part, that you can clearly see in that table. We are using that nano DAP or nano urea. They have 240 rupees per 500 ml of bottle, but in without subsidy. In urea, they have the subsidy of 3,68,676 crore rupees, on which we can only for urea only. We are not calculating for DAP instead. So this amount, if we divert it to other research, infrastructure, logistic, and post-harvest management, there is a huge scope. It is a big amount we can save. And alternative usage, also R&D on crops, develop agri infrastructure, cold storage, other scheme for small and marginal farmer, as India has the huge number of percentage of small and marginal farmer. And as we go ahead,
So how we are going to increase the secondary and tertiary sales? So first we are going to focus on loyalty rewards. We are going to focus on retailer, farmer and field agents. So for retailers, we will be playing with margin and mentality. We will increase the retailers margin and we will make them to think that if we push this company's product, we will get more retail return. So they will be pushing our product. And further, we can give this kind of pamphlets in those regional languages which will have scratch codes of those retail shops. When the farmer returns to the shop, these things will be collected and the data will be added in the system in farmer's side and also in retailer's side. So we can collect the data, and based on this data, the number of we can reward the field agents who has the highest number of footfall in terms of farmers. And farmers, we can have a lottery, and among 1,000 or among 50,000, we can give farm implements or further machineries. So next, we are going to provide as a drone as a service. What is drone as a service? If you see that data of number of ITAs that giving drone courses, so returning back to the slide, when we see the data of ITIs, the states like Karnataka, Uttar Pradesh, Madhya Pradesh and Gujarat has ITIs that provide drones. And when we see the gross enrollment ratio of these some states like Bihar, Rajasthan, Uttar Pradesh, they have a low number. So these we can use these persons like the persons who have completed 12th. We can use these youth and collaborate with the drone lending companies. We can train them. We can use our CSR initiatives to train them, and we can make them as our field agents, so that we can help the farmer and we will also improve our society. We can then we can also collaborate with Drone Didi program that the government has recently launched. We are going to promote drone application through self-help groups, and it will increase the women empowerment that has been set by the government as a target. So by collaborating these things, we will be providing a new service called fertilizer cum application service, where the farmers' work will be eased. Next slide. So next, pre-season analysis. So before every season starts, like for example, Kharif or Rabi, we have to analyze what are the stocks available. We have to categorize them. So when we see about the segmentation, we have to segment the market based on geography and demography. Based on geography, we have to segment the regions based on the land fragmentation and farm size. Then based on agroclimatical zones, and when the rain will start, and according to that we have to push our stocks. And according to the area of the land holding capacity of the farmer, we have to differentiate the stock keeping unit also. Then demographically and crop specific, we have to identify the areas where vegetables are grown high. For example, if you take data of chili production and tomato production, Andhra Pradesh stands first. So we can target these regions and we can push our product. So use of 4 Ps. Product. We should keep our product as we are nutritionally leveraged to other competitors, and we should emphasize that our product is more fertigation friendly. Then coming to price, we should set a competitive price, as we have assumed that our company is a profit making firm, so we can reduce our profit, and we can keep it as a competitive pricing by keeping our price slightly lesser than the competitors. Then place, so instead of focusing on traditional crops like cereals, pulses, we can focus on horticultural crops and plant pulse farmers. And promotion, as I have mentioned, we can give merchandise marketing like t-shirts, wall clocks, caps, and localized marketing like keeping flex in buses. Next.
So as price versus branding, we are more focused on branding because is it in the context of price that it is cost competitive. So we can't increase a higher price, and even we can't lower the more price. So in branding, we will place our product as a premium product comparison to the other product of other company, and even the product of our company also. And push marketing versus pull marketing. So as the negative perceptions already created in the mind of the farmers to nano fertilizer, so that's why we are using initially push marketing. In push marketing, we will that expanding indigenous marketing, reach, effective sale program, publicity marketing. In its initial stages of the product launch, we will use push marketing. After that, after a certain period of time, on a good take, we will go to the pull marketing because now we have rebuilt the trust for the nano fertilizer. And after both, we will use as a combined pull come push marketing. In conclusion, we are more emphasized on horticulture crops because it is a horticulture market has a untapped potential for the urea as well as nano urea fertilizer. And second one is we are saving a bunch of money which can be diverted investment in agriculture where it is needed, not to be provided as a subsidy, but in the sector of marginal farmer and small farmer.
Then we can also focus on emphasizing youth and women power, so that we can also we can set our face in society, as we are promoting we are on par with government in promoting the schemes given by the government, and we can divert the subsidy amounts to improving structures like cold storage unit, post-harvest processing units. Such things we can be done. And after following these strategies, we believe that there will be a transition from bag to bottle. That is, from conventional bag to farmers will be transitioning towards nano bottles. Thank you.
Thank you, Concordia team. It's a good presentation. You have make it more lively. Just one regarding your last statement, I just want to connect. How farmer is worried about the government funds diversion in the direction of this storage and cold storage development or some other thing like subsidy diversion, what you are talking about. If we are using this nano, then subsidy fund will be diverted to some developmental thing. So how does it make difference in the farmer's life? How they are worried about it?
Sir, if we see our country, most of the farmers are small and marginal farmers. But when we see about subsidizing, it is not towards farmer centric. It is towards nutrient centric. So whoever the person buying the nitrogen or any kind of fertilizer, they will be availing the benefit. It can be a large farmer, it can be a medium farmer. But when we come to improving the infrastructures, it will help all the sectors, all the sectors of the farmers, like small, medium, large, all will be covered in that, sir.
See, I'm a farmer. I'm going to buy a bag of TAP. It is being available at the price of 1365 rupees. And if there is no subsidy on it, it is available at the price of 4000 rupees. So would I prefer to leave the subsidy, or will I go for to buy at the 1365?
Sir, I want to address this question. So as we have the product which is cheaper than the subsidy, and after without applying the subsidy, the cost of the fertilizer which we have to buy is lower, so we can go for it.
at 1365 itself.
Yes, sir. I talking in the context of nano, so we can go to 240, and yes, sir, DAP 1360.
I think let's talk about the practicality. See, I understand that in academics you are understanding the concept, everything is fine. But looking at the farmer perspective, even as in general we go to buy something in the market, if we are getting the same quality product at the cheaper price, maybe because of the government subsidy or whatever, we go for that. Simple. So that aspect, looking at the broader perspective, may be fine, but practicality it is in a big question. So that's the point I want to make. Just coming back to the negative and positive slide. Yes, this one. Can you brief about this small table on the right side top? What you want to say by this table?
Sir, in adoption sector?
Yeah.
So, sir, there is a prices of the DAP and urea that before subsidy they are 2200, and after the subsidy it will become 267. That means it comes in the account of the beneficiary. And DAP price is 1350 and
No,
24.
this before and after subsidy, how you got this price? DAP price 2400.
Before the subsidy, sir?
It becomes inclusive. Okay, so the 45 kg bag is a size for urea only, not for DAP. DAP is still in the 50 kg bag. So the subsidy impact it is being seen. Have you captured the efficacy also? What is the efficacy of urea and DAP as a granular fertilizer, and what is efficacy of nano?
Yes, sir. Sir, in nano fertilizer, it is a liquid form, so it is absorbed by the plant and applied by the foliar application. And as why for the foliar application? Because that leaves have the stomatal pores by which that liquid nitrogen can absorb easily and have the highest efficiency. Then traditional urea, it is normally given by the broadcasting method in the field, so it is have the chances of leaching also.
And cost effectiveness?
Sir, in cost effectiveness?
Sir, if we see that when we are going to apply a traditional granular urea, we have to irrigate the field, sir. So we have to add water, more water to the field. But when we are going to apply...
No, 1 second. How can you say that we have to irrigate the field first before urea application?
Sir, because after applying the nutrient, that nutrient will be taken by the plant in form of iron, sir. So that should be dissolved into water, sir. So that we have to add water for that.
So the moisture which is required by urea is already available, and it's so hygroscopic. It takes moisture from the environment itself.
Yes, sir. But if we don't add water, it may evaporate into environment, and it leads to loss of nutrients, sir.
I think it's reverse. If you go for the high moisture soil, the leaching would be high. The soil, the nutrient loss will be higher in that case. Because
Yes.
it's already in the nature, this leaching and evaporation in nature by default. So adding water into that will lead to the more losses in that case. So this cost effect is my perspective to ask behind it is that the 240 which you have mentioned clear here, there is a cost of spray also.
Yes, sir, sprayer.
So you understand the cost of production, cost of cultivation overall. So once the farmer is going to apply the subsidized product, he compares with the one bottle of spray. So what is the cost benefit ratio? What is the cost effectiveness for per acre application kind of? So that angle have you mapped somewhere?
Sorry, sir, we lack on that data, sir. We didn't work out.
So this commercial factor, that is something we really need to capture it out, that how we should think from the farmer's perspective always. Today you are doing your best, you are giving whatever the input you are giving, this is fantastic, no doubt. As per the current and limited available resources, you have developed it very well. But looking at the next level, what campus to corporate kind of, so that level, always keep in mind to everybody this message is that farmer perspective has to be kept in mind. What he is asking, why he is buying this particular product, and what will bother him exactly. your product is very good, effectiveness is very good, but end of the day, if price point is higher, he compare with his regular practice. If he finds is expensive, then he may not go for the better product. The majority will not go for the better product because of that point. But there are certain chunk of farmers who will go for a trial purpose. Then it takes off slowly. So commercials, farmer perspective are always very much important to keep the aspect in the presentation. And though you have covered all the aspects which we have given and look into it, so overall it's a good presentation. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, great work, team. One thing I would like to reiterate. What do you want to say with village ambassador? How to just explain it once more?
Sir, about village ambassadors.
How to utilize them? I think in your branding, you have mentioned somewhere else also, no?
Yes, sir. It is like we have to identify the lead farmer in the village, sir. For example, if you are going to focus on horticulture crops, we have to identify which is the farmer that have higher productivity, who has a larger land area. So if a person is having larger land area, there will be some small and marginal farmers. So they may be educated or uneducated. So if we see in the perspective of uneducated, they will be focusing like this large farmer is following this. So we will be following. We can also try this. Like that kind of approach you are doing, sir.
They will follow them, you want to say, but what to do, what we have to do with them so that they will be using our product and they will be educating our products to the other people.
So if he
what we should do?
If he is a lead farmer, he might be knowing many things like various products. He will be exposed to various products, sir. So he might be knowing how the competitor product is, how our product is. So we can clearly explain what are the leverages that we give on our product. So on knowing this, he will be applying our product on his field. By the way, he will disseminate the data to the other farmers, sir.
And sir, also I want to add, sir, we will provide some referral and extra discount to our the leading progressive farmer, and even not we will also provide some discount which is lesser than the progressive farmer to the small farmers, those who bring by that progressive farmers. So it is that small strategy to convince the progressive farmer to buy our product. And sir, we also here strategize that we will decrease the our profit in initial stages, initial years, and increase the margin for the retailers, by which they will promote our product for getting the larger margin from us.
But once you decrease the price, it is very difficult to increase it.
Sir, we will not decrease the price. We will.
First initial stages we can decrease and then we can increase it.
Initially, we will decrease our margins. Then further, we will increase.
Retailers' margin we are increasing, sir.
You mean to say
price
just
will be
some
same?
Scheme and
yes, sir.
Why retailers?
To promote, we will.
As we mentioned that retailers' mindset will be like margin and mentality. It is connected, sir. Margin.
Who are the key stakeholders in the whole distribution channel? How the product moves?
Sir, it moves from manufacturer to distributor, then wholesaler to retailer, sir. So in case study, it was mentioned that the primary sales was good. Secondary and tertiary sales, it is where the company is lagging. So we have to focus on these retail shops.
Very good.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, Concordia. You have given us some amazing insights.
And last but certainly not least, please welcome Mr. Akash Bhatia to present. Mr. Akash Bhatia, please be ready with the presentation.
Akash Bhatia from IIT Kharagpur, presenting my case via virtual mode. First of all, I would like to apologize for that because it was like very short notice for me to come to our campus. So that's why I'm presenting in this mode.
Mr. Akash, you are audible.
Sir,
You can move forward.
Yes.
No issues, go ahead.
Okay, thank you, sir. So today I will be presenting this case study of XYZ company who is facing certain disruptions in the market. I would like to first of all start with the SWOT analysis, and then I will go with the solutions that the problem that has been given in the case, and will come up with certain solutions which can resolve this XYZ limited company in this disruptive market. So starting with the SWOT analysis of XYZ company. So coming on to the strength, it has a decent brand presence in the market. Also, it has innovative nano fertilizer technology which they are working. Then coming on to the weakness, as we can see in the case that there is lack of trust in the market due to some perception that is already persisting over there. Also, we are having some challenges in the farmer education. On the opportunity front, you can say that growing demand for sustainable market farming solutions are there. Government is also focused on modernizing agriculture. And in the threat part, yes, competition is there from the traditional fertilizers company. And also there is some negative market perception due to previous aggressive tactics by the competitors. Coming on to the strategies for overcoming these challenges. So the first challenges that were mentioned over there was negative market perception due to ABC Limited forced selling. How it can be resolved? It can be resolved by rebuilding trust and overcoming negative perceptions. So for rebuilding trust, we need to focus on two core areas. One is the educational campaign, and second one is building farmer trust. When we talk about this educational campaign, we can go for this on-ground demonstration where we can agricultural universities where we can collaborate with general agricultural brands and then let them further enforce our product positiveness into the market. We can also make some educational videos and informative and engaging content that can further engage this class. Coming on to building farmer trust, so it can be done by conducting some farmer testimonials, open communication channels, and community leaders. So when we talk about this testimonial thing, then so whatever we are delivering to them, we can have a regular communication with them. We can tell them like what's your feedback. We can regularly meet them, and all these things we can conduct. Coming on to the community leaders, we can engage and identify some of the key players in the market who can further do advertisement for our products, and communication channels the 24/7 kind of service that we can have a channel or a point of contact which can further do branding for our product. Now it was talked about that secondary and tertiary sales is a big challenge for us. So for that, we can have some targeted marketing campaign. We can also do strategic partnership with the dealers over there. We can give them some incentives. We can further put in some lucrative schemes so that the dealers can get engaged. Also, we can do this follow-up sales. In which we can do personalized communication, field visit programs, collective feedback, and analyzing those feedback is very important so that we can also do loyalty programs. We can also launch and engage our customers on the basis of that. Then the third challenge that was issues with respect to branding, push versus pull strategy for a new product. So for that, customer market segmentation is very important in this particular case. So for cost sensitive farmers, we can drive value driven solutions, bundled solutions, where we can launch such products which are cost effective and can also, with that we can also reduce application rate and minimal wastages. And for progressive advanced farmers, we can have this innovation quality, and also we can inculcate the concept of long-term benefits where so that they can contribute to sustainable farming practices by using our higher-end products. Coming on to the push and pull strategy, we can enforce this uh, in the areas where traditional farmers are dominant. When we talk about this push strategy, we can use strong distribution channel and sales force effort to ensure availability and visibility in the market. And in progressive regions where already technology has been adopted, where there we can like adopt this pull strategy. So there is no as such particular push or pull that we can. It can be done according to the market segmentation and the demands of the customer. I have also tried to do a financial analysis on that, and so I would like to explain it with the help of an Excel. Basically, I have taken some while
No, no,
doing this analysis.
come back to
For
the
that, I have taken that.
Akash.
So considering that it's a very yes, sir.
Akash, come back to the slide first. Let us understand what you are want to say. If we require, we will go back to the working.
Sure, sure, sir, sure. So I have taken certain consideration while doing this analysis. I'm expecting a growth rate of somewhere around 15% per annum. And so there was no figures given in the case. So I have taken a base figure for sales volume in tons. I am not sure about the presence of XYZ and the region that we are covering. So I have taken a base figure as an assumption, and based on that, I have calculated my progression year on year. Then coming on to the second table, so what will be my revenue? So if I've taken a certain sales volume in the first table, then in the second table you can see, so again, when I googled about this product to find out price was deviating a lot. So it was varying somewhere between 16,000 per ton to 70, 80,000 per ton. I have taken a base figure of 30,000 and I have done in the second table, and I have protected my revenue accordingly. Coming on to, again, I have taken some fixed cost, R&D cost and administrative cost based on the manufacturing that I am doing. And for after that, I have calculated total fixed cost that I will be incurring every year. And based on that, after my revenue and reducing my all the fixed costs, I have tried to calculate my next profit based on that. I have also tried to identify what will be my break-even point, and I have calculated that in my Excel. So somewhere it was coming around after 5 to 6 years based on the figure that I have taken. Sir, one thing that I feel missing in the kit was some sort of data which would further help me.
Mr. Akash, you have
predict
last
the
2 minutes.
Okay, sir. So again, like the challenges that were mentioned in the case, I think sir, you were saying something?
You have still 2
Hello?
minutes, Mr. Akash. You can continue. Mr. Akash, you have 2 minutes. You can continue. Hello?
Hello? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You are saying something, sir?
You have 2 minutes. You can continue.
Okay, fine. So, I would like to take to the Excel also, if you allow, sir. Again, like when we talk about this break-even part, for that the unit calculation that was coming, it was somewhere around 5883 tons. So like these many units we need to manufacture in order to come to the break-even that we are thinking. So these challenges that were mentioned, these are like in a bits and pieces manner, and there are minimal fluctuation that comes in every sort of business. I feel that these challenges can be overcome with right strategy planning and market analysis, which are available with us. And I would like to summarize by saying that when things go wrong at sometimes feel, when the funds are low and debts are high, then you wish to smile, but you have to sigh. when the pressure of home is pressing you down a bit, won't you cry? Don't you quit. Thank you. Thanks a lot.
Thank you, Akash. Are we audible to you?
Yes, sir, you are audible.
Yeah, Akash, just go back to your slide 1.
Okay, sir. SWOT analysis, sir.
No, no. From first slide. First slide.
Okay.
Is it nano fertilizer written anywhere? Okay, come to the second slide.
This one, sir.
Yeah. Is it somewhere nano fertilizer? I think
Yes,
no.
yes.
Where it is? Have you mentioned nano somewhere?
Yes, sir. Innovative nano fertilizer technology. Yes, sir. This one I mentioned. Yeah.
Okay. So just change it to the regular DAP. Suppose I replace this nano word to the regular DAP. Would it be any difference in the overall? Can you little bit down the volume? So
if you replace nano word with a regular DAP, then
any
what, sir?
strategically change you will see in your presentation, or it will be same?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. There might be some changes in that case.
What?
Like again I have to see government focus how it will be there in terms of opportunity thing.
No,
then
just
again,
come to the content part in slide, that which particular headline you would like to change if it is not the nano fertilizer. Actually, my intention behind asking is just a vanilla flavor I am getting out of the whole presentation. It is common for all, whether it is a agriculture product or any other industry product. The marketing strategy is very, very common. Nothing specific we found out of the topic we shared with the team from your presentation. That is my whole concern. That's why I just took you back to your slide 1 and 2. You just come forward.
So sir,
next slide. Next slide.
The case that was given to us, in that it was mentioned that there is some negative perception pertaining to this product. So I don't think that this will be common in any other SWOT.
But that perception, mapping of that perception, counter of perception, I didn't see.
In many of
how you are countering that negative perception, that is something missing. Come to the slide 3rd.
Yes, so that I tried to mention in this 3rd slide, sir, where so again farmers are not very much aware, or they're having some misconception about the product.
How do you say it's not aware? Nano fertilizer is now not a new product. Farmers, as in earlier presentations you might have heard if you were there, that there is a significant volumes have been sold. It becomes a very word of mouth of the farmers. So it's not a new product.
Yes, sir. Not a new product, but the existing practices of the contemporary competitors, it has gained some sort of negativeness in the market. That was given in the case.
What are these practices?
What are?
Yeah, what practices they are using? You are saying that some negative practices. What are these? You just stated that competition
it
has.
Was mentioned that.
Yeah.
It was there in the. Yes, sir. It was there in the case that ABC, after use product, the output that they are getting, crop that they are getting is not as per the satisfaction of the farmers.
So it was not a benefit of the product, not the negative result of the product. There is some neutral impact also. So when the product is having a neutral impact, then people start thinking about the pricing part. If suppose I am getting something at 100 and another product of 80 rupees is giving the same response, then I would like to prefer to go with the 80 rupees product, because no incremental growth. That was we are looking at this. Okay, come forward to the commercial part, that slide you made. Come to that slide, last one,
which slide, sir?
second last, that commercial aspect you tried to cover.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, this one. So you tried very well to capturing this, but see, looking at the numbers should always be backed up by the actual resources, like the sales volume.
Yes,
15% growth rate you have taken. What is the basis of that 15% growth? That's very important.
Okay, so
because
yes, sir.
Yeah.
So it was mentioned in the case that it's growing with the CAGR somewhere around 18%. Also, I have Googled it and found out a FICCI report that this nano fertilizer product thing will be growing somewhere between 12 to 18%. So based on that, I have taken a base figure of 15. It's basically an assumption, sir.
Yeah, fine, assumption. But once you start with a zero base, then your growth rate is always higher. But after a certain period, your growth rate stagnated and it start decreasing. It happens. So consistently 15% is little bit questionable for continuously for next 5 years. Second is the cost you have taken, like marketing, R&D. So the production cost, once you produce, the product is in the market, the cost till that point of time should have been captured in a separate point, because
yes, sir,
the marketing is variable cost. Marketing is not a fixed cost, because you can have some variables in that costing part. So that also needs to be a little bit, but I am very happy to see the numbers in your slide, that you have worked upon that and you have given stress on that. So that's very good. So overall it's good, Akash. Thank you from my side.
Sir, if I could get some statistics annexures in the case, I would have done a deeper analysis on that.
Yeah, that intention is very clear. So you have put it in the Excel and you tried to do something. So I am very much confident if you get some data, so you would arrive on some conclusion on this aspect. So that's very much visible on that. Good to go.
Yes, sir.
Good work, Akash. Hello. Am I audible? Akash?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, it's
yes,
good,
sir, yes,
good work, Akash. I think your slides are good, but we are not able to see it properly, actually. So you have...
might be there is some technical
so
glitch
you
in
should,
between,
I think font size and the spacing should be, I think, looked upon. Either maybe because of online presentation, so we would not be able to see it properly. But you have done a great job, good effort to showcasing each and every problem. And in case of SWOT analysis, you did SWOT analysis for the company or for the product?
Sir, I have done it for the company. I have written XYZ Limited.
Okay. For the company, based on the company brief what has been given in the case, yeah? So there is, I think...
Sorry, sir?
There is no mention of 18% something growth, whatever you are saying. 18% growth was not there in the case, I think.
It was in the first para that somewhere like between with the CAGR of 18%, it's growing. I read it somewhere, sir.
It's a general one. It's a Indian agriculture contributing 18% to GDP. It's not the company growth and anything.
I read it in a FICCI report, sir. FICCI report. 12 to 18%.
It's agriculture which contributes 18% to the overall GDP of India. And just take care of 42% population with 18%. That is what mentioned here. So it's how challenging it's mentioned there. Agriculture is a very challenging business.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So I think half of the population depends upon 18% of the GDP. So great work. So which I mentioned, those are the, I think, areas you need to look upon. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Akash Bhatia, for your excellent participation. And what a thrilling competition this has been. We have seen some incredible ideas, presentations today, and we would like to thank all the teams for the hard work and dedication. And I would like to call our jury members to share their valuable insights. I would like to call Mr. Anuj sir on the stage to share some valuable insights with our students, sir.
Just give us 2 minutes. Huh? Okay, then fine. ठीक है, we'll share that. Good evening, friends. So feeling excited? Good to understand the energy. So we have got the participation from IRMA, my understanding, IRMA, Symbiosis, and just raise your hand from different colleges apart from the NIAM. IRMA, I believe, and I am Udaipur. Okay, and NIAM. So other colleges like Ahmedabad is participating in different case study. This Jagrati was from there. Understood. So guys, what is your understanding regarding audience perspective about the nano fertilizer, the challenge which we have put it? Anybody would like to share? Yeah, just give him a mic.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Karnesh Patidar from PGDM ABM batch 2024-26. Yes, sir. As you mentioned that this whole vision was insightful, and after that, I have some points to put on. Like there is a problem with this nano fertilizer. It is non-disposable after like it has many problems to dispose after the expiry. So if a farmer is buying 1 liter or 2 liter of nano fertilizer, and if he uses 600 ml, 700 ml, rest of the fertilizer is it's difficult to dispose. And when it comes to per acre, the prices, when we talk about the prices, per acre price of when we talk about the nano urea, it is around 900 per acre. And when it comes to if we talk about urea, then its price goes to 900, around 900, since it takes 2 to 3 packets, 3 bags of the urea, 3 bags, around 3 bags. And when it comes to nano urea, its price is around 400 per acre. So, sir, somewhere the price is much more, the difference of the price is much more higher. Regarding this, also many of the challenges are there regarding awareness and education of the nano urea and nano fertilizers in the farmer. This was whole mindsets.
Okay, good. What's your good name?
Karnesh Patidar.
Karnesh Patidar. Well tried, your understanding. I just want to little rephrase the understanding. It's not about the how to dispose the balance kind of. Yeah, please sit down. This nano fertilizer is the substitute for the regular fertilizers, the basic thing. What are the regular fertilizers? These are how many crop nutrients you know? Have you studied in your graduation? How many numbers? Correct. So our whole agriculture is surrounded by all these 17 numbers. And our research scientists are struggling and working so hard to find out the substitute for one particular nutrient, how we can substitute with a different fertilizer. So the most economic form of nitrogen supplement is urea. That is highly subsidized by the government. So it comes around 267 rupees per bag. So when conversion into the nutrient side, it becomes a very cheaper source of nitrogen. Coming to the phosphorus, same pattern, your DAP becomes a very cheap resource of phosphorus. And potash, the only resource is muriate of potash, MOP, which is the cheap and best. So nano fertilizer, nano science everybody knows. This is a particle size. You know what is the reduction of particle size to what extent? Any wild guess? That's a science. You are right. Minus, correct. But let's talk about the farmer perspective. As I always say, we are from the agriculture. We should understand that particular language also. So what, any guess that this much size, if we reduce, if we break into the nanoparticles, what will be the smallest size of this? Yeah. So any idea that if the earth, let's take about the earth. If I break the earth into nanoparticle, what will be the size? Any city, country size kind of?
No idea, sir. Sorry.
It's a tennis ball. Simple. You break earth into nanoparticle, it becomes a tennis ball. That is the size. And how it benefits to the farmer community. This size understanding happens. We talk about the increasing the surface area. We always say this nanotechnology, when you use this fertilizer, it will increase the surface area. How it works? Any idea about it? How this surface area works? Yeah? Okay. No, my dear. It's not about the physical surface area. It's about the chemical property. It's about the application method. When you apply on the crop, it is consumed by a larger surface area. So that has to be understood. So again, coming back to the farmer perspective, to understand the concept, now you understand how the nanoparticle sizes matters. Now how surface area matters, there is a carpet. The length is around 10, in overall hall we are talking about where we are sitting here in this auditorium, there is a carpet. The thickness of that carpet is around 10 mm. So if I want to place it in overall your campus, then what I have to do? I have to slice it down in the form of that nanoparticles, what I told you before, in that smaller thing. So when you slice one carpet in that manner, so each carpet of this particular dimension you spread across your campus. That is the overall nanotechnology. Sizing down and larger surface area. This is overall nanotechnology. Now, please sit down. The science has come up in multiple industry, like paint industry has come out in the nanotechnology. Your drugs are also being used earlier, like the medicines I'm talking about. Now agriculture coming out with this technology. So this is a growing technology which is going to benefit across the industry, across the community. In agriculture, yes, it's a revolutionary and it's very much important for the farmer. How? You know, when we spray to the crop, little bit technical happening because we all belongs to the agriculture background, so it becomes very important. You are going to serve the industry with this new age product, so you should understand the basic thing about it. So when this product comes in the market, what are the challenges we are facing? Let's talk about the challenges. Farmer uses is happening with a certain mindset of the subsidized product at the low price like urea, DAP. Here it's a spray. And how spray works? When you spray on the plant, it consumes nutrient by the surface of the plant, like leaves and all. Which side of the leaf works as a media to take nutrient to the plant? Sorry? Lower side, exactly. Lower side of the leaf. It's not the upper side of the leaf. And lower side of the leaf, the stomata opens and closes at a certain time. What time? Evening or morning. It's not in a daylight. So you always might have heard or seen that spray happens either early morning or late evening. So the time frame is very much fixed for the application. Also, when your stomata on the lower side of the leaf, then farmer is not able to spray from the lower side. It's always there a certain part of the spray goes to that extent and it is used by the plant. But what nanotechnology happens when you use the nano product in a spray, it goes via cuticles. And cuticles are thoroughly spread over the plant, on the top, bottom, everywhere. So the size is so minute, it goes via cuticles. It doesn't require your timing for the spray. It doesn't require the surface of the leaf from where the product will go. So that's very much obvious. Consumption of nutrient, consumption of the fertilizer is much higher. And based on the higher consumption, the efficiency of the fertilizer and result, obviously, it's very impactful. That is the whole science behind it. But why the challenges are coming? You might be thinking, when I am telling you it's very goody-goody picture, all good, that product is good, result is good, why farmer is not using? Because changes are very difficult. When anything changes, the adaptability takes some time. And especially in this case, when fertilizer is easily available in the form of regular spray, broadcasting of this granular fertilizer at a cheaper price. Spray is required by now. Your drone services are coming in picture. Government of India also working on drone Didi and all new projects. But it is taking time. Also cost effective. When you go for the product, as rightly said, you were going the right direction, that 900 rupees, 400, you try to compare with that, exactly because spray cost is also added into this product. Generally, farmer doesn't calculate his labor charge when he go for the broadcasting of the bulk fertilizer by his own hands. He or his brother go to his field and broadcast the fertilizer. But for spray, they hire a labor. And for the labor cost, when they add into this cost, it becomes little bit more costlier. But also, if you go the efficacy of nitrogen, how it is determined, what is the uses? Nitrogen is the nutrient which has high losses, very high losses. If you apply 100 kg nutrient, hardly 30 kg nutrient is being used by the plant. Hardly 30 kg. 70 kg losses. Losses for crop, losses for farmer, losses for country. How? How country? Subsidy. The government of India is paying money to the 100 kg, but 70 kg gone. So it's 3 times. If you go for the cost effectiveness, the subsidy is impacted almost 3 times per unit of nutrient if I compare. So that is why nano coming in picture. That's why we put this particular presentation topic for you to brainstorm. We have got a good idea. All of you have made a very good efforts. You conceptualized, you put your thoughts very well on the presentations. Yes, there are certain scope, certain area of improvement, which I completely believe at your stage, being in a college student, it's perfectly fine. So don't worry about it, who is going to the first, second, third. You all have made fantastic efforts. I really congratulate to all of you. Whatever the result, doesn't matter. But pleased to see you all. You have put it efforts. The marketing perspective, what your call is known for, that is captured by everybody excellently. Your 4 Ps, your strategy, your negative, positive, everything perfect. Yes, commercials, ठीक है, आ जाएगा. In due course of time, you will start learning how to work on the numbers, money, how to get about the business. So this is the submission from my side. I'm very happy to come here once again. I mean, from the last year, this year again I'm here, and looking forward. And yes, there is an improvement seen, sir, thanks to you. And the credit obviously goes to you. The quality, the thought process improvement, what we have seen, it's commendable and really excellent. So looking forward, guys. Thank you very much.
Really, thank you, sir. Thank you for sharing your valuable insights. And I would like to call Mr. Vinod Kumar, sir, on the stage, please.
Yeah, very good evening. It's great to be here and listening all of you and understanding the perspective and what you have made. It was a great presentation by all of you. Nano is a new technology, and making farmers to understand how 500 ml bottle, a 1 liter bottle can replace 50 kg bag of DAP urea is a difficult task or very complex to make them understand. Even we are facing those challenges. And what Anuj has shared, a lot of government's money is going into subsidies and not, I think, utilizes properly at farmer fields. I mean, that can be done in fraction of amount with nanotechnology, what government is thinking. And that's why government is focusing on these products. All of you know, we are mostly dependent for overseas for bringing fertilizers to India. We don't have much of this phosphatic fertilizers or phosphatic reserves in India. We don't have much of fuel which is used to make urea, mostly dependent on overseas. So a lot of money is spent on subsidies and same time to bringing, I think, raw materials for making that fertilizers. So as a country, we are losing on those fronts. So this is the future of our nation. If we bring these fertilizer in use, we can save lot of money for country. As a subsidy, as a import cost. Because of that, this government is pushing hard to make it a success product. And IFCO has taken the lead to introduce this product. On maybe because of lot of pressure from government side, they have pushed a lot and tried to make it success within a very short span of time. I think that is some mistake you can say they have taken. Because of that, farmers are not using it, are not understanding this. May take some time. We'll understand. We'll try to persist from our side to make this product as a successful product. So that's what I wanted to share with you. This is the new product, so we don't know much about this, how to go ahead. We are also just trying different models, trying different methods, and have come here to understand a newer perspective from your side, from new minds, from young minds. That was the objective. That's why we are just listening a lot, not saying much. A good effort from all of you. So thank you once again, and great wishes from my side.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for your valuable insights. And I would like to call Mr. Samir Burman, sir, to kindly share the valuable thoughts with our students.
Thanks everyone. So, being the youngest panelist, so before 5 years, I was in your side. I was presenting my B plan in IIM Kozhikode. So I can understand the pain that you guys have taken on. So guys, not much about the functionality because I am from the HR team. So I don't know much about the agriculture and things, but I'm trying to learn. And I have learned a lot from you guys presenting over here. Apart from it, what my focus was more on it was that you guys are young, right? You can do more market research, you guys can do more data analysis and all such things. What I was seeing in the data that you guys were presenting over here was one thing that I noticed, that whenever you are showing a trend line of a year, then you must show the year-on-year trend as well, that what current scenario is right now, that you can just calculate it and you can take it out, right? The second thing, you must have read in the book of Philip Kotler. So you guys were using 4 Ps. You must have read about 7 Ps as well. So that is the updated version. So you should include all such things. 4 Ps has gone back, now 7 Ps has came. So be updated on it, on those parts. That was just the insight from my side. Otherwise, everything is good from your. Thanks.
Really, thank you, sir, for your valuable insights. Thank you once again to all the teams for your excellent participation. And think the results will be announced tomorrow at the end of B Fest. Sure, right, sir? Yes. At the end of B Fest tomorrow, results will be announced. Yes, sir. And this will be the end of the day 1 of AGROVON 2K24. Tomorrow we will be having the competitions Adhyayan, Lakshya the B plan, and the prize distribution ceremony. Thank you, and special thanks for our sponsor Paradeep Phosphate Limited. Thank you, sir. Thank you, admin. Signing off, I am Santosh Kumar. Thank you, sir. Thank you, everyone.